Is there a version of Benji you guys can see?
Yeah, it's on our character sheet, like when we first open up.
I know, what was that?
It's called test character.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for some reason when I imported him into the game, he took Benji's fucking token.
Huh.
Yeah, I don't know. That's where I take, that's where I put like all the custom effects I make. I like update them on a test character sheet. This one has a bunch of class abilities and feat abilities.
Ooh.
And then I just drag them and drop them on people and have them modify them for, you know, whatever level they are. Okay, anyone want to do a summary of last session?
Nah.
We made it to, oh, where's my island picture? So we got to the island, and then we got lost. Okay, there it is. Yeah, so we got to the island, we got lost, but we did find the mountain where some fresh water is coming from. So we're like, hey, maybe there's more fresh water up there or under there. So we followed the path some more. We found the death chicks who had dead bodies everywhere. They were kind of gross.
The witches.
Yeah.
The witches.
You're lucky they weren't witches.
No, witches.
Oh, wenches.
Let's see, we kept following a path after those things. I don't remember
three
what this
witches, no, we've been
fourth
there.
X is. But we did find some
coconuts.
Yeah, we found the coconuts with the crabs, and we're like, we'll leave the crabs there so we can feed on them later when the ship gets here. And then we came down here to the garden thing, and we sent Dion ahead again, which, you know, this is the second time we sent Dion ahead, and he does a really good job finding all the bad things with his face.
Thanks, man.
I mean, no, I definitely appreciate it. Like, you have been killing those checks.
You're consistent.
Yes.
Not good, but consistent.
Hey, I made it pretty far. I made it much further than I did last time.
You did.
You know, improvement.
Exactly.
Sorry, what was the name of the island?
The Bone Wreck Isle.
Bone Wreck Isle.
I was going to say, I don't know if I knew that. Oh, there it is, top left corner of the picture. Yep, right there.
If I could get, like, initiative from everyone, that would be awesome.
Oh, man. Just let
Let
me...
me combat tracker up here.
Yeah, I have to open up that thing, then I have to open up
No,
this
I'm
thing.
so needy.
I forgot. My future weapon's in that field.
You don't want to use that as a weapon.
Oh, I absolutely do want to use a zombie head on a stick as a weapon.
No, not that one.
Gravity is keeping that head on there. And boat flags are keeping you away from it.
Oh, do you have a map that we're on, or do we not have that yet?
No, I haven't shared it with you yet, but I do have
Just
one.
making sure I'm not missing anything.
No, you're not. Here. I kind of threw you guys on there.
Oh, I remember this.
Yeah. There I am in a 20-foot radius. You know, about to die.
So it's gonna look kind of funky, but basically the line is the direction that Dion like walked down, and then the two like squares are the two locations he stopped at that are like a clearing.
And these are all 5-foot squares?
Yeah.
Okay.
How tall is the crop?
It says it varies anywhere from 6 to 9 feet.
Ah.
Yeah, so you're gonna, you know, have obscured vision when you're not in one of these hexes. But I guess the question is, like, Dion, when a giant bug comes up behind you, how do you react? Is there any?
Oh, so funny you should ask. Me being a buccaneer, I could use pirate's jargon or jargon. So I spend one grit, and every living creature within 30 feet makes a will saving throw, which is 10 plus my charisma.
Yeah,
No,
what kind of
10
action
plus
is that?
upper level. Swift action.
Okay. You still have to. You can't do swift actions outside of your own turn. So this is more me like.
Oh,
Are
like
you
a
making?
surprise.
Yeah. Are you making like any kind of sound for your allies to come at you, or are they just gonna have to wait?
Just like a surprise round, something like that.
No, I'm not doing a surprise round.
Okay.
I'm more just seeing if there's a trigger for this outside of Dion being attacked. Like if he's.
Well, would I know if I were to yell? Would they hear me? Or
I guess that depends on how loud you are.
Hmm.
I'm just gonna say bubbles.
Just gonna
'Cause, you
yell
know.
bubbles.
Bubbles.
Okay.
That's it.
Uh,
Just bubbles.
well, I'll let everyone give me a perception check. Let's see if you just hear Dion yell bubbles in the distance.
I mean, it's a big bird, man. It caught me by surprise. I'm just bubbles.
I'm glad to see how you act in a tense situation.
Bubbles.
Okay, yeah, Benji, you can tell he's pretty much directly in front of you. You hear bubbles, and Rev, you can't really discern a direction besides somewhere in the field.
You guys hear that? I think Dion's in. He needs help.
Yeah, bubbles.
How can you tell?
Of course, Dion needs help. He always needs help.
Yes.
Well, you shouted bubbles for some reason.
Oh, I didn't hear him. Maybe we should check on him.
Yeah,
Bubbles,
better run.
bubbles are likely to be an issue for him.
Many things aren't.
Okay.
Then yeah, let's make our way.
So move.
Don't worry, guys. I'll keep
Was it? What's
them
my move?
distracted.
40. So I'm gonna double.
Oh, we're allowed to move now.
It's his turn.
Oh,
I assume it's his. I don't know when
Yeah, it's his
when you
turn.
see the insect. Okay.
Yeah, I'm first, right?
Yeah, it says your turn. Let him make his
So
turn,
what?
goddammit.
What was in this area that he searched? There was nothing in there.
If you're following that path, then you'll come across like that skewered head I was talking about before.
Oh, okay. Oh, well, he's not there, so
But if you want to like not disturb it, you're gonna have to like make a stealth check.
okay. I don't have stealth. I'm not even trying to. So I'm just gonna kind of skirt around it. Am I able to skirt around it?
I would say if you're just running straight for Dion, no, because that's along the path that he followed.
Okay. Well, I mean, I know I know I can run without touching it, though, right?
Yeah, you don't have to touch it.
Okay.
It's more just they're already riled up from Dion.
Okay.
I left y'all a little present. Don't worry.
Swear to God, if I step in shit, I'm gonna be angry.
So I double move. It's about right there.
Okay.
Yeah. So I have 40 movement, so double that.
Okay. You want to choose a square?
Oh, I'm in the middle. It's so small. It's small on my map. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's how some of them are gonna be.
I think I'm there.
And as you like bolt through the field, you start hearing a loud buzzing behind you. And I'll give you guys vision of the big bug.
Hell, it doesn't even have a stinger, man. It's a wannabe scorpion. That's what that is.
Do we have the what's the? I don't have probably don't have a knowledge to check what that is. Oh well.
I'm pretty sure you don't have the appropriate one.
Yeah, probably not.
No, yeah, actually you do. It's a knowledge arcana.
No, it is.
You can give it to me if you want.
No, probably not.
Yeah, you don't know anything about this creature.
Nothing about that thing.
Okay, if that's the end of your turn, just
That's
pass
it.
it
My
on.
turn. Yes, sir.
And so this
Your
is the.
turn. How do you do that thing?
Oh, it makes a noise. I don't know if I've ever heard the noise before. So we can't. It's 9 foot tall grass, right?
Like 6 to 9 feet.
So I assume we can't see the big snaky thing then until we get closer.
Definitely not.
Okay.
You can, as you're approaching the like area where the skull is, you can hear like a bunch of bugs in front of you. So with this opportunity, if you do want to try and side skirt it, I will let you do like a survival check to basically go around the clearing and still be on the trail.
Yeah, I think that's what she would do because she does not like the buggos. Ooh, that survival's shite though. Oh, okay.
Not when you get in at 20.
Okay. Then as long as you give it like at least a 5 foot like berth, you can like continue in the direction of Dion and Rev. And Benji, I'll make if you try and side skirt the bugs, I'll make the check easier for you since you'll see a path that Ace went down.
Okay, so I am going to just intimidate him. So the creature would have to make a DC of a total of a 13 or be confused for 1 round.
Have you used Intimidate before?
I don't think I use. Do I roll for my intimidation check? Because it only says a DC of 10 plus half. So it doesn't say you
Are
roll.
you talking
for
about the
intimidate.
class ability you were bringing up earlier?
Yeah.
Okay. This is going to be different.
It has
Is
to
it
make
one of
a
your
total-
deeds?
Buccaneer deeds, yes.
Okay. Which one was it? Pirates Jargon.
Pirates, yeah.
Okay. Cause a single living creature within 30 feet to make a will save and throw. Okay, so this right here is one of those things that I bring up pretty much every session for someone where you should make an effect for this.
Oh, okay.
Because you can make an effect where you target this guy and it just automatically makes him roll will and it has the DC.
Okay, how would I do that? Could I do that or no?
You can do it, but it'll be under effects. You'll have to add a caster ability and then give yourself a spell slot, create a new spell, and then right click the title, after you name it Pirates Jargon, and then I think it'll say add a cast, and then you'll be able to like set the DC and what they need to roll and whatnot.
Ooh, no, I just confused myself.
Yeah.
Um,
You don't need to worry about it. I'll roll it for
Cool.
now, but you need to set that effect up. Oh, and what language are you doing this in?
just common. It doesn't say it.
This is a mind-affecting, language-dependent effect.
Oh, well, I'm just gonna yell really loud at him in common.
Okay. Then I'm not going to need to make the roll, because it doesn't speak common.
Okay, then I'll just shoot him.
Okay.
I'm going to shoot him with my pistol. And then I miss, and I'm just going to back up. That's it. That's my move.
See, you never set your pistol up right.
I just took the default pistol in the item shop.
I know. And we talked about this last session. You need to adjust it so it hits for touch, because that would have hit if it was set up for touch. Which, if I remember correctly, is setting the properties to say touch.
Yep, I could do that.
Also, for some reason, you don't have the range set on your blunderbuss.
The range,
Yeah.
10. There. Alright,
Okay.
so does it look good now?
I think if you, let's do a roll to hit real quick. If that's set up properly. I think it should hit touch now. Okay, we're more looking. I'll let you keep that automatic hit, but let's roll it again. We're trying to see if you hit between 9 and 15.
I hit 15. I hit 22.
That doesn't matter. We're trying to see if you
Okay.
can hit between 9 and 15, because we're trying to see if it actually targets touch.
Listen, man. Now that this doesn't matter, I'm rolling really well. Okay. Hold on. I'm feeling it this time.
Maybe you shouldn't feel it. Don't feel it.
Hey, there you go. I got a 12.
Okay, so
you
it's not
missed.
working as you putting it under type. Me
Yeah, I had my mic on mute. I was sat here screaming, put a -5 modifier.
Hold on. Where did you put the touch?
Properties. You said add in
Okay, well
properties.
you clicked on the description of it. You didn't click on the little microscope.
There's a microscope now.
There's always
Oh,
been
I
a
see it.
microscope. Under properties
There
there,
you
you
go.
need to
Oh,
put
magnifying. It's more of a magnifying glass.
There you go. I added it.
Or yeah, magnifying glass, sorry.
Alright,
Sometimes I
let's
say
do this again.
Oh,
I got a 1.
well, it
Hold
needs
on.
to be between 9 and
Yep. Hold on.
Oh my
Hold on. Guys, is that there on my hit on?
There you
Oh, a
go.
13. There you go.
Well, I mean, I guess we could have noticed when it just brought up touch, but it's still nice to see that it works.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nailed
So
him. First shot.
you can roll damage. I'm gonna go with your second attack since you had it.
Bang!
And make sure you put that touch property on your blunderbuss.
Oh yeah, 1 damage.
Nailed it.
Well, if 80% of your rolls are to hit, you gotta be okay with minimum damage.
I'm going to check the blunderbuss now. Yes, that's good. Okay, we're good now.
Yeah, it's good. Cool.
Ha ha ha!
This thing, legitimately doesn't even know Rev's there. To be fair, I think technically using the rules, Rev can't see him, but I'm not gonna do it that way.
I can't see him. Oh, I'm not in that square right now. So I
Yeah,
can't see
because
him.
technically this is all giving you, you don't have a clear line of sight.
So does Dion even? Because he's out of.
Yeah, would I see him then?
Did you move and then fire? I thought you fired and then
I
moved.
fired and then I moved out.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
okay.
you wouldn't
Can
be
he
able to
see
see him
me?
anymore.
Okay.
No, but he'll just move towards where you left.
Ah.
Because he'd have to be right next to you to see you, so he'd go down there. I like to imagine basically Rev, you see that it's thinning out in front of you, and you're, just about to open it up. Okay, this Ankheg is gonna try and bite Dion.
Bite him.
Ow.
Okay.
Golly! 19 damage! What?
They're tough, dude. You're dead.
I'm not dead yet. I'm about to.
Not yet.
I'm not dead yet.
But yeah, it like grabs onto your center mass, Dion, and you feel like the clothing on the front of you, and then parts of like the central part of your stomach start to melt away as this green dripping ooze soaks into you.
Okay, I'm cool with that.
You should be. We're talking about the guy who likes to get whipped, so.
So I can just end up behind Ace, right? If I follow her trail?
I'm gonna make your survival check a lot easier, but you still need to give me one if you want to circumnavigate it.
Sure, okay.
There is hypothetically a chance you can fuck it up. Yeah, but with that, you can run down there.
Wonderful. Wait, did I end up next to her?
What was that?
Can I end up there, or do I have to end up there?
What? Yeah, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 35,
Sorry, I should have just counted out.
40.
I do an hour.
I think from where you were, that's fine. I'm remembering the right spot.
I can end
It
up,
might be off by
Yeah.
1, but I'm fine with that.
well, 2 times my movement, 60, so I can move to here, right?
Yeah, but you're not really, it's not a straight line you're going in.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Because like you're following the path that is laid out here until you get to like 2 squares away from the fly, and then you have to move around.
Cool, okay then.
So I think it's 50 feet where you are.
Oh, so I can take 2 more steps then.
Yeah.
Cool.
Cool.
I did end my turn, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so if I step 5 foot in there, I can see that thing. Right?
Yeah, now you're in the clearing and you see the ant keg. You could definitely
oh.
hear it though, like scuttling around and biting onto Dion before you emerged.
But I can't see Dion though.
No, you have no clue where Dion would be.
Even though it's okay.
Yeah, because he's like in the field now.
Okay, so I would have to. I have to see in order to kill.
Don't worry about me, man.
Channel is
Don't
an
worry
area
about
effect. It's not site based.
Oh, it's not. So I don't know. Okay, I thought you had to. But I did hear him scream, right? I'm
Oh,
assuming
yeah.
he
Yeah.
screamed.
Yeah, and you can hear him being attacked.
Yeah. But I can't tell the degree of how bad he is.
No.
I'm screaming pretty loud, man. Like that hurt.
Okay, to be fair though, I don't think the volume of your screams is
Yeah, that
actually
doesn't-
based on the level of your peril.
You scream. I heard you scream like
Bubbles.
Everything, so I can't discern the degree of how. And if
That is true.
So is there no way to? Because I don't want to go straight down because then I'll be in this path. I'm like, oh, that thing is huge. Is a way to skirt around it?
I mean, yeah. I don't think there's anything I can tell you besides yes. Like just
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying, as far as, but then I'd still be in sight of Dion with that distance if I move there.
so you'll only be able to see squares adjacent to you once you get into the field.
Okay. So I'll have to figure out his voice. And do you want me to roll anything to figure out exactly where he's at?
I don't have a problem since like Dion is adjacent to the creature. Just having you check out the air around there. Like this seems to be the logical direction for you to head. Yeah, and with the only thing that might be janky with your channeling is that you have selective channeling, so you get to choose people that don't get hit.
Yeah.
I would say that I'd let you choose who not to be hit, whether or not you can see them.
Yeah. Well, yeah, definitely. I'm assuming if I can see anything with him, I can see a damn claw or whatever it is that's around him. Just because did he get hit by a claw or some kind of stinger or something?
Oh, he bit me. He bit me hard, and I
So I
hurt
can see
hard.
something. So,
Yeah, you
yeah,
could definitely see like the crop in front of the ankeg, like part of it's messed up.
yeah. So I'll channel and exclude that thing,
Okay.
and we do channel.
I mean, if you're channeling, you could have done it from where you were.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's
Well,
a
you said I have to
30-foot
be adjacent.
radius.
Yeah, I thought you said I have to be adjacent in order to.
No, to see him, but your channel isn't site dependent.
Yeah.
Your channel's
Okay,
just
so
a 30-foot radius based on you.
okay, channel and circle and hit Dion. Target Dion. Yeah. Dion is targeted.
Nice.
Okay, that's me. So next, Ace.
I'm gonna head to the noise.
And mark off a channel.
Now you can hear Rev like channeling his energy.
I'm like,
It sounds weird to say it that way.
by the goddess. Forgetting my worship now. Desna. By the stars and light of Desna. Heal thee.
Can I see it from here or not?
No.
Well, she has no intention of going closer to the grass because she doesn't like it. But that's as far as I can move, I think.
I mean, to be fair, you know there's something in there, but you don't know where it is. So I assume the logic here is just don't go in the place where the big thing is.
Yes,
Okay.
that's the logic. What are you guys doing?
I am going to take a cure moderate wounds potion. So what would I roll for that?
How much do you like getting hit?
Not a lot.
Then you shouldn't do that when you're next to an enemy.
But if I move back, he gets a type of opportunity, right?
Do a 5% movement, dude.
He still in his reach probably, but yeah.
There. Now I'm going to take my.
You're still a threat, I think, man.
Okay, let me think. He's right in front of me.
Diagonal.
I am going to. Is there a way to where I could use disengage? What is it called?
Dude,
So-
just
so-
shoot it.
Disengage is going to make it so the first square that you move away in, this is like your full action. You get a move extra. But the first square that you move in doesn't provoke.
What does that mean? That didn't make any sense. So I can.
When you move
The first
away,
attack
the
isn't
first
gonna
square
trigger.
you move away to, you don't provoke an attack of opportunity.
Gotcha.
But if he's
Okay,
got reach, then
So I'm going to move there.
Okay.
Can I move there then?
You can move there. There's no reason you can't.
Okay, and I am going to be a pussy and hide behind Reverend.
Okay, so was that you disengaging?
Yes, I disengage, and that's it.
Okay. And you can end your turn.
Cool. Sorry, Rev, that 2 against 1 is a lot better than 1v1. As I hide behind him.
5. Kind of just starts going deeper and deeper into the fucking field in the direction I think Dion ran off. And I think this is when it notices Rev. And basically there's like a moment of like slight hesitation from the bug before it like quickly realizes that it's surrounded by threats. Lashes out at our good buddy Rev.
Ahaha.
All right. Benji is just gonna charge in the direction of the commotion, if that's okay.
Yeah.
Cool. And yeah, just gonna punch the bug, I suppose. Oh, actually, you know what? No. Sorry. Before charging, gonna drink a potion, and then I'm gonna run. Oh no, I can't do that.
It wouldn't be a proper charge.
Yeah. Sorry, is it a swift action to drink a potion? So free action.
Only if you have the feet for it.
Yeah. Okay.
It would be
Then-
part of a move action.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's cool then. I'll do that.
Just can't attack this round.
Yeah, that's cool. A cure
But I
moderate
think it gets an attack
wounds.
opportunity though on you.
Oh no, sorry, I'm doing the potion before the charge, or during charge, or during the run.
So
how
it
many?
wouldn't. This isn't one of those things you'd be able to do during. It's in place of a move action.
Right.
Because drinking is its own separate thing. It's different than like pulling out most items like you would a weapon.
Okay.
And a charge is a full round action, so
Yeah.
you go.
All right. So just gonna run here, drink a potion. Cure moderate wounds. So how many points is that?
That's overkill.
It's
That's,
all I got, but
Mm.
this thing can one-shot me, man. Taking chances with that.
Yeah.
That's fair. Oh, you asked how much Cure Moderate Wounds is?
Yeah.
2d8
Yeah.
plus 3.
2d8. Oops.
D8 plus 3. Wow.
Hey. Feel less good about using it now. Didn't realize it was gonna heal that much.
Oh, and actually, I screwed you over a little bit there, Dion. We're gonna roll a percentile dice here, and maybe you didn't get hit because there's a 20% miss chance. It's not
Aha.
low. No, it still would have hit. It was an 83.
Shit.
But I figured I'd roll. I thought it might help.
Oh, so I get hit?
Yeah, you got hit, so it doesn't end up
Okay.
Ah.
I see that thing. It's in front of me. It's in reach. If I move back. So the only way I can see it is if I'm adjacent, literally adjacent to it.
As of right now, yes.
Basically, if I move 5 feet, I won't be able to see it at that
No.
point. Yeah. I'm going to can't get in the square. Okay. I'm going to, and then I have a reach weapon, so I can't really hit it. I have to be 5 feet. I have to be more than 5.
So there
10 feet.
is a mechanic that I've never had to use before, but it's under the combat tab that I could find real quick. Where
I know it's a feat where you can shorten your grip on a weapon, but I don't know if it's something you can do that.
no, there's definitely something to do with concealment where you can like try and attack if you think like you can try and attack a square basically. I'm not 100% sure where it is because
Could
I've
you
never
do the
actually
5-foot step back and hit it?
Well, I can't see it. You have to be adjacent in order to hit it. That's the only thing. So you have to really be next to it in order to hit it. But my weapon is a reach weapon.
Oh.
Yeah.
So,
You don't have a dagger?
I do actually. I still have the mace. I guess I can. But then I have to drop the weapon and then.
You don't have to drop it. You can still have it in your hand. You just wouldn't be able to, attack with it.
Okay, so I'll let me convert to the mace. Use the mace.
But pulling the weapon out is part of a
Exactly.
move action.
That's part of a move action.
Yeah.
We'll move to pull the weapon and then standard to hit, right? So
Yeah.
attack. Since I'm close to it, I might as well. Just find a little away. It's still gonna get a chance to hit me, might as well. Let's go with it. Oh, why I roll it twice? Damn it. Oh, I didn't even target anyway. Damn it.
Dun,
How
dun.
long have we been on the island?
I know. Let me target this thing.
Fuck. It was. I have this written down. Let me find it real quick. I think it's been like 6 or 7 hours at this point, but I'll double check.
Oh. Okay.
And then did it target the anchor? It targeted the anchor, right?
It did not.
It says on the thing, on the combat tracker, target.
Oh, it does. That's weird because it didn't say hit or miss.
Is there a reason why? Check.
You probably just need to retarget. I don't know why. I think I had this happen one other time though.
Okay, let me do it one more time. Okay, this target, right? Let's try one more time. You guys see the targets, right? It says target.
Yeah.
Anchor. Okay,
Yeah, I
let's
see it.
try one more time. Let's see.
That's weird.
That's weird.
Not doing it? Hold on. Let me try doing it with your character. Because I think that fixed it one time. I did this in one of my games recently, and then the player was able to do it. You're trying to hit with the mace, right?
Yeah. Good rolls, too.
Okay.
Man.
Well, I got it to work on my end. Now that I've tried it, why don't you try rolling it?
Okay, so target, it is still target, so let's try one more time.
No.
Are
It's
you
doesn't
hitting
work.
the wrong attack button?
I was using my quick bar, but maybe I have to go.
You probably dragged the wrong attack. Because I was using the one that says hashtag or pound ATT with the dice on it. You were probably using the one that says on your sheet +3. Because if I do that, you guys can't see it, but it no. Still did it. Okay. Weird. I don't know.
Let's try something. Let me
Try using one of those boxes. The box works and just redrag it down. There we go.
Okay, but I used the I have to use the actual dice. The quick bar is not working.
Okay.
So let me delete it.
Try clearing it and dragging it down again.
Yeah.
That should work.
Clear slot. Clear slot. And let's try it one more time. Okay. Target. Yeah. There it is. So that's what it was. I had to redo it.
Okay. Are you done?
Yeah.
Okay. Peace.
Ace,
And
do
I'm
you
gonna
have
say,
lots of-
like, anywhere that, like, people are traveling through right now, or, like, not people, but this giant bug is, that, like, there's a clearing, because it is pretty big and heavy.
Okay, so then I would see a clearing about here.
Yeah, I'd say
So that's kind of where it was. Okay.
I'm gonna add a new one just to make this even more convoluted.
Oh, yeah.
So, like,
Then in that case,
basically that. A little
Okay.
less than that, like, next to Rev is still blocked
okay,
up.
yeah.
Because it like did a diagonal basically. It went down and then did diagonal from where you are. Went like this. Boop. Boop. It wouldn't need to touch the opposing corners to the southwest and northeast.
And I know I ask this like every time. It's a -4 from this angle because I'm not firing through a friendly, but I am firing into combat.
Yes.
I'm just doing an acid splash because I don't have a lot of my splitter spears left.
Nice.
Oh, 1 damage.
Damn.
This guy's just a tank, bro.
Is it bloodied yet?
Okay,
And make sure you got your
so
procs.
I'm going to use a potion to cure moderate wounds. Yep. And it's a 2d8 plus 3. I heal 8. And that's my entire move, action, all that. Hello?
Yes.
No.
Okay. I'm getting my turn. There you go.
I don't know if we can beat this thing.
Oh, we can beat him, bro.
Dude, I'm so scared of that thing one-shotting me.
As long as you grapple him,
No!
we'll be fine.
No! I don't want to grapple that thing!
Look at it. Do you want to grapple that thing, Dion?
I'm ranged, alright? But
Don't get me wrong, I would love to grapple it, but I'm
I have
pretty sure I'm gonna
forgotten
cut it
I
off.
have the 2-weapon fighting, so my next turn I'm gonna might do some damage, guys. Just saying.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, might.
Alright then.
But then I gotta get, but then I gotta get in 5 feet of them. I don't
Well, I
want to
would
do
have done
that.
some damage, but my thing was jacked up. I would have hit it.
Yeah, it's bullshit that the one time it works for you is a miss. After hitting like 17 and up every other time.
Mhm.
Okay, this is a pretty easy turn. Basically what happened last time. Just gonna attack Rev. Doesn't, I mean, it sees Ace, but Ace is far away.
Rev, don't die. Ah,
Okay, that hits.
Shit.
We'll do the
God,
percentile.
you're listening to Dion. You said don't die.
Okay, and it misses.
Oh. Fuck yeah.
Wait, so it doesn't do any damage to him?
It's concealment 20%, so
Oh,
Yeah, because it's hard to see Rev.
Alright.
I figured
Now
something.
nice, Rev.
And then it's gonna
Now
try
Benji's
going
doing
into
the
the
change.
field next
Dice
to
are on
Rev,
my side.
which would make it provoke, but it's gonna run into Dion before it moves too far.
Right, so I get a +1 for charging, right?
Benji.
And then gonna punch the thing.
Punch it.
Fuck.
Clearly not.
Well, I tried. Sorry, Rev, you're dead.
Okay. I'm going to attack it.
That's what you thought last time.
You can't get lucky twice.
You
with
did
that.
it!
Hey!
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 Bam! Hit it.
Oh, this
Crunching.
guy's...
I hear hard shell crunching.
Oh, quick question. Is this the vermin? Is it counted as a vermin?
I'll take a
I'm pretty sure it's a magical beast, but I'll double check.
This guy's so
Yeah, it's a
fucked.
magical beast. That's why it's a knowledge arcana.
arcana.
Perfect.
What have you
They
got against
sometimes
that?
do weird templates with that, though. That's why I wanted to
Yeah.
double check.
Okay, because I have that trait that gives me negatives to hit vermin. That's what I was asking.
Yeah, I appreciate it. No, this one's just a large magical creature. There you go. Now you don't have to fire through somebody.
She learns. Oof.
Oof. Okay, now he's in within 5 feet, so I can hit him with both my saber and my pistol. It's a -2 because I'm gonna have my saber in my main hand, and a -4 with my pistol. 'cause this is
Using
my
the pistol
offhand.
right now without appropriate feats will provoke.
Could I take a 5-foot?
Not while
take a
you're
5-foot?
two-weapon fighting.
Not when you're too far.
Ah,
Be brave. Be brave. You got
Just
this.
pick one.
The chances of him. Yeah, I'm going to swing my chicken saber.
Yeah,
It's a
chicken
minus.
saber.
It's a -2 because I am dual wielding. And I miss. And that's it. That's my turn. I'm not gonna risk the attack of
So you pulled
opportunity.
your double chicken saber out?
Yep.
Okay, that's a two-handed weapon, right? No, it's one-handed.
One
Okay.
hand.
That's fine.
Those ugly looking, weird looking hooky.
Yeah. Ankegs are weird looking little fucks, but don't worry.
No, it's chicken saber. Just
Oh.
that's his chicken saber.
Yeah, chicken sabers are also weird looking fucks. Okay, now let's roll that mischance. You feeling lucky?
Nah.
You shouldn't be.
Don't worry. He can only do 20 damage to you with one attack.
Well, you can technically do 16 at most.
Yeah.
It's gonna, so it's weird, it's gonna roll more than it should because the way the automation is set up, but I will tell you how much damage to remove. Okay, so you can get rid of 2 of that because it doesn't have its poison anymore. Once Ankegs use their poisonous ability, they don't have them for a short amount of time.
How do I go back to? How do I go into get the
Just
Main
go to
page, and then
my
readjust
main
your
page?
wounds.
Okay, my main page.
Yeah. So some we'll keep going, but some Ankegs, most of them as a default, they retain their poison until they use like a special ability that uses a bunch of it. This one does.
Ah, crap, that didn't work. I'll fix
Come
that.
on, Benji, punch it, punch
Alright.
it.
Benji is martial flexing into bleeding attack. So when I do damage with an unarmed strike, I get 1d4 bleed damage. And yeah, gonna punch this ugly bug.
You need to get some cestus or something like gauntlets or something.
Didn't have them selected. Good start.
Come on, people.
Haha!
Sorry, I've not set up the bleed damage yet. So is that cool if I just do a d4?
Yeah, you can roll the d4.
Hey!
Hey, 9 damage. That's more than what me, Rev, did together.
Yeah, pretty
I'm
good.
gonna try to crack his exoskeleton again. See what happens.
There's a nice big wound that you can attack that Benji has left open for you.
Yeah, buddy. Oh, we got it!
Hey! Only hit us once!
Twice.
Oh,
Hit
yeah,
me once,
twice.
hit you twice. I mean, hit you once, hit me once.
To think we were scared of this thing.
Yeah.
The power of Desna has guided you.
Yes. I'll move in.
Am I the one with the highest survival?
Yeah.
Well, you and Rev, I think, are the same, or maybe you're one higher.
I think
I think I
Rebel's
might
one
be.
below.
Yeah, someone higher.
Yeah.
Holy shit, I can't believe we brought that thing down. Hey, good job finding it, Dion.
Thanks, man. I was just the distraction, and then, I saw my guardian shield come. So I did what every man would have done.
You said bubble.
You said bubbles.
Ah, I don't know what you're talking about. I said, help us.
No, I think bubbles. Bubbles is good. We can use that. It'll confuse the enemy.
Yeah,
So if
exactly.
you're in trouble, you say
Pyragoose,
bubbles. so
this
you
is
come
called
ready.
Pathfinder. It's a pen
Yeah.
and paper
Yep,
Remember that
role-playing
that's the
game.
code word. Bubbles.
That's some good thinking, Dion.
I normally don't talk
Yeah,
during these,
thanks,
so I'm
man.
gonna go
Thought-
back to
thought-
focusing
when else
on
you
the
got
game.
out here?
I found food and
Food?
food.
Where's the food?
You're standing in it, man.
I don't know
Right,
if we can.
right.
I don't know if we can eat this.
You can put it in the oven, make some bread. I don't know. I don't know how they did it back in these days. Here's a big old ant-looking scorpion we could eat if y'all want.
I don't want to eat that.
Could
I'd rather go for the
I?
crabs.
Kinda looks poison.
Could
The
I
crabs-
take
the
off
crabs
its
will
mandibles? Could I like skin them?
Buddy, buddy, buddy.
Is that like a body? No.
You can definitely try. There's this fun little system called trophies. So trophies, you can harvest trophies. It's part of this 3-step program. The first one is identifying the trophy. So you can give me a check, normally a knowledge check, in this case a knowledge nature check, to determine what is harvestable from this creature.
All right. I look at Ace. Ace.
Yes.
You know nature.
Is it nature or arcana for this?
It's going to be knowledge arcana to identify what would be worth, taking from this.
Maybe. Let's see what I know. Oh,
So the DCs for these are 15 plus the creature's CR, and it takes about a minute.
she would go around it, being relieved that it's not an actual insect.
Yeah. So you wouldn't actually want the mandibles, as Dion pointed out. You'd probably want the poison sac, if it's still intact. And now that Ace has identified what would be useful, Ace can attempt the skill check to harvest it.
Ooh, only Ace?
Yes. You can give me a survival or a heal check, Ace.
Oh, okay.
Let's go, Ace! Hoo, 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 hoo.
And
Can
this
somebody
will,
aid me in the heal check?
I'll say yes.
I can aid you in a slight
This is going to take a
Survival, but not
decent amount
heal.
of time, though.
I can't help you with heal. I can help with survival.
Hey, did that roll?
No.
That's weird.
Okay, you have to aid with the check they're using. So if he uses survival to aid, then you're going to have to use survival.
Oh no, I'm using heal.
Okay.
Does Rev, you got a heal check?
Yes, I do. Let's see.
You don't have to be trained to do heal. Literally anyone can do it. You just need a
Ooh.
10.
Should I
That's
wait
a-
until they roll their
Yes.
check so I can add the modifier? Okay. So
Yes.
somebody roll their assistance.
Oh,
Yes! You got a +10.
Oh,
Good
yeah.
job.
Oh shit, son. All right, so it's a 2 to this roll.
And we're shooting for 18 once again.
Gross. Oh, I did it.
Nailed it.
Ooh.
Thanks, Rev. And Dion, here's your gross sack.
And it's
Hell
probably
yeah.
good that you did
Without, I ain't
heal
carrying
because it actually specifies that heal checks are for internal features.
Yeah, I don't have a good survival. It's a -1.
Okay, and I'm gonna say this takes about like 20 minutes to do. And the final part of this is creating the trophies. So now that you've harvested it, now that you've pulled out the intact poison sac, you can make a trophy out of it. These parts are generally viable for 24 hours, which is what I'll give you for now, before they spoil or decay. And then if you want to extend, how long it lasts, you can use any kind of effects you would think of in Pathfinder, be it oils or magic. And if you want to turn this into a trophy that you can use, you're going to have to give me an appropriate craft skill. So in this case, a craft alchemy skill.
I got it. I have craft alchemy.
Oh, buddy.
Oh,
We are going to poison Pug and Scourge. This is going to be brilliant.
Ace. I can aid you in craft alchemy. I have a.
No, you can
I can
actually
do-
do this part yourself.
You can do this one on your own.
Oh. Okay. Yeah.
And by, I mean, you could have.
So, are you guys spending a bunch of time right now to do this? Because this isn't going to be, like, I know you just spent 20 minutes, but we're talking, like, a minimum of an hour.
Oh, yeah,
We
what's
can
the
take
now?
this
No,
back to the
no,
ship.
No,
no.
we should probably find somewhere safer to do this.
Yeah,
No, we can do
should
it right
wait
here,
until we
right-
rest or something.
What if there's
Dion,
more of
do it
these
on the
things?
ship, right? Where it's nice and safe.
No, we'll do it when.
Or at least when we rest or something.
Yeah, we'll do it when we rest. That way I can add some like brain power to this.
See a
Brain
skeptical
power.
look. You see a very skeptical look on Ace's face.
Brain power. We look
So,
over at him. You said brain power.
Listen, y'all might be able to use magic and all, but me and my brain, we can do a lot. Okay?
All right, buddy.
You might be able
You
to.
know-
Brain
you
with
might be able
brawn.
to- You might be able to summon a wooden spike and hurl it at people, but I can use my muscles inside my head and do stuff with that.
You realize it's the muscle inside my head that allows me to. Never mind. We never.
Do
never.
these muscles in your head know how potent the poison is?
Listen, man. I have taken on burns
Uh-huh.
and have had a few explosions in my face making this gun. I can take a little bit of poison.
No,
Once we
I ain't
rest.
talking about you taking a poison, Dion.
Oh, me?
I want to use the poison. How potent is the poison?
I don't know. I haven't made a trophy yet. I need to spend some quality time making this device. Listen, I have an idea. I'm going to sit down, grab some leaves and grass, and make it into a little ball. I'm gonna wrap the poison sack up and put it in my gun and then shoot it.
What? No, Dion, I can put it into food.
Oh yeah, you could put that in
Oh.
Ooh, look, the muscle between your ears. It did a thing. It's a reactive thing, but it's a thing. It is working. Okay, so what kind of grass are we standing in? Is it wheat, corn?
It's corn.
Unidentifiable?
It's an overgrown cornfield.
Very nice. So yes, lots of food around us. No, we just need to find water.
Water.
But
Why
it is
can't we
getting
just
late.
boil the water? Can we
Oh,
not make like a water filter? Like,
You gotta have an amount of water to boil before you can boil it.
man, if only there's an ocean somewhere nearby.
do you have a reverse osmosis system that's going to get rid of all the salt inside of the water?
Yeah, we could boil the water and we could. No, listen. I saw this I saw this used from my brother. I guess you could say he was, whatever it is. He taught me to put a plant over it, boil the water, so the water, fire and water makes steam, and then you use the steam to run off into like a pot, and that pot will slowly but surely turn into clean water.
For a ship's worth of people? Question mark.
Listen,
Sounds like a
man.
long time, Dion.
I'm not a
But-
man. And she walked away.
No. Oh, come on, Ace. Don't be like. He didn't mean it.
We've
Come
got to
on,
go
love.
find water.
I did mean it. It's just like it's a
Damn
little
it,
bit of
Dion,
water
shut
is
up.
better than no water.
No, we're gonna find proper water.
We can go the other path if y'all want to find water.
Where are you running off to, Ace?
She's just going back to the road. Because, like he said, there's another path that we can go find water on.
Come on, best keep up.
The path still leads. I mean, we still have a path that leads somewhere.
That's the northern, or is that western path?
Rev, but you look like you're about to die. I could for a small sum, I could give you a cure moderate potion.
You are a piece of shit.
I was kidding. I'm
okay.
kidding.
As
Right.
Rev touches himself and heals himself.
Nah, I was just pointing out you look a little hurt. You might want to
Yes, I will. I think I have a cure monitor myself. I probably will use that because I want to save my last channel for emergency. Since it doesn't require any kind of check or anything, so
I look at Benji like, Benji, I don't think Ace likes me at the moment.
Well, you kind of called her a man, Dion.
Did
Well,
I
you
call
don't
her a
tend to
man?
like that.
Did I call her a man?
You kind of called her a man.
Okay, did I say,
I think
hey,
you should
you
apologize.
man? Hmm.
how do you guys do the cure monitor? Did you guys just
Just did a roll with the dice, and then added the health.
but how do you target yourself? Or you just add
You
it
don't.
yourself?
You're just rolling the die
Oh, okay.
and then
You just did it
manually
just-
adjusting it.
Oh, okay, I get you. You just did it. Okay. So you said then the do two, you gotta grab control. Is it control or alt to get two dice?
If you just right click it, you can
Oh.
click on the roll 2. And then you can put the +3 in the modifier.
There it
I
is.
guess it doesn't really
Oh
matter.
man, I thought I had it.
Damn.
14.
You're full now.
I'm full.
Hey, Ace, hold up. Dion's got something he wants to say to you. Go,
Ace,
Dion.
Ace, I just
Oh.
want to.
And we were talking about how much a cure moderate does earlier, and we assumed it was a +3. We don't know the caster level of the person who did it, so I'm gonna assume it's minimum and make it a +2.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Well, no, you have to be 3. You have to be 3rd level to even cast it. So that's why I
Not
said
for
it's
every
+3.
class. There are classes that can cast it at 2nd level.
Looks like everything except for Druid and Ranger. No. Druid and
It's a
Paladin.
second level
Cast it at
spell,
level
but
2.
you've got to be third to cast it, I thought.
Okay, I guess yeah. If it is just a spell effect, it would be 3rd. Sorry, I'm thinking like schools / domains, that kind of stuff.
Hmm.
I'm gonna walk up to Ace and like, Ace, I want you to know you're a pretty cool chick, and I would like to formally apologize for calling you a man, and I will admit you have a bigger brain than I do. And I do the little trick where I hold up my 2 hands, like, to represent the size of your brain. And like mine's this big, and then yours is probably like two that size. And yeah, I'm sorry for what I said earlier.
She would stop abruptly and turn around, put her hand on your cheek, and just be like, "And you're a big shooter," and walk away.
Oh.
A big shooter.
Teehee. Inappropriate.
Benji, I don't know what that means, but she says I'm a good shooter.
I think that means you did fine, Dion.
What was that sound?
What sound?
Oh, there was part. Hey guys, funny thing. Y'all want to go back into the fields for a sec? You know, just real quick.
Do you have a good reason?
No particular reason.
Then no.
What do you
But-
need from the fields?
Well, now that I think about it, we never finished exploring the fields.
Yeah.
I mean, if y'all are cool not exploring the fields, that's a-okay, but just
Stop playing.
not all of it. We got into like the first block.
Okay. Well, I guess we will. So,
No, but it's up to y'all. Like, I'm down. You know,
I don't want to go
that-
anywhere near that head.
yeah, that bug kind of hurted. He hurted a lot. So if y'all want
What
to
head are we
go,
talking about?
Let's search the fit. Well, maybe this ant cave, maybe it has a nest.
I'm taking this one actually.
Well, I don't want to go to its nest.
love ya.
Because it may have other things that.
Oh
they're
yeah, we
valuable.
should take its eggs.
Well, not the eggs, but it could be something.
No,
about
think
the
about
other
it. Think about
field
it. We
that-
could have a pet ankeg.
No.
You don't know what it's called, by the way.
Oh, we could have a pet bug.
We'll find you a smaller bug if you want a pet.
I guess Ace
Yeah.
never did a general knowledge arcana check, so if she wants to, that's okay. Maybe she knows what it is.
But I guess we should do a perception search around and see if something.
Yeah, so Ace, I guess, could inform me that it's an pancake. That's fine.
I'll just roll off that 20.
Yeah, before we leave, could I just make a quick look, see if I see anything that sticks out?
Hey, Dion, get on my shoulders.
Yeah, if you guys all want to give me perception checks as you guys do a quick come over the field, because I think I brought this up last session, but like the map itself has some stuff on it that isn't quite one for one. Like for example, there isn't, a little over a square mile of fields here.
Question, if I stand on Benji's shoulders, could I get a bonus? Because, I'm higher, I can see over the field.
You know what? In this one specific situation, I'll give it to you.
Yes.
Plus what?
Plus 2.
Plus 2. Oh! Perception? Ha, yeah!
Oh, buddy.
Don't worry, Benji.
You don't
Even though...
next time I'll get on your shoulders.
Okay.
Okay, Benji, you end up scouring through the field with everyone else, but you end up doing the block kind of where the dead ankeg body is, and you find you find one of the holes it would have made. They're less holes, more of like burrows that you'd see from like a mole, for example.
Oh yeah, that thing, Benji. Oh, I saw that thing before. That's where it came from. I just, I completely and utterly forgot about it. That's why I didn't see it.
Incredible,
No.
Dion. You
And-
never cease to amaze.
Listen. I was on top of your shoulders, so I couldn't really look down. I was looking around, just not down. Okay, that's why you were on the bottom, so you could look down.
Ugh,
And you basically find this network of mounds in the area surrounding the like Ankeg's like the place it popped up in. So a bunch of different places within like 30 feet where there's these mounds of varying sizes up to the size of the Ankeg. And as you're looking around in them, there is some stuff you can find. There's a few gems in there, some small obsidian stones that are like discarded in this bone pile with like a golden buckle, like for your belt. And also chucked up in there is this rusted iron dagger with a scabbard that has pearls inlaid around it. And there's some kind of potion in there you'd need to identify.
Cool.
Can I
Gonna
detect
kill all
magic?
these gems.
Wait. Hold on. Guys. Okay, guys. This could be cool. I go down there by myself. I do a quick cash grab and I leave. Because hypothetically, if it is its nest, and three of them show up, we can't all be in this little tiny tunnel, right? So I could do a cash grab.
Jacob's already said that we've gone through the tunnel and got.
Oh,
No, I never said you guys went down into the tunnel. This is just one of the mounds. Basically, like it created this mound and it upchucked some of its food, the stuff it couldn't digest.
This is only some of the loot we can get down there. Oh my god, we're all going.
Okay, I kind of wanna.
I say just Dion from the
It should be
HP.
me and someone else. And I look at Benji, the 6 foot tall behemoth.
I don't really.
You want to come
I don't
down?
like underground, Dion.
Ace.
Not really built for my stature.
Ace.
I'll send Spade with you.
Spade.
Oh, I do have a question for you, Kiefer. Specifically because Ace is like a creature of the sea. Is there any difference between going into like an underwater cavern and like an earthen cavern for you?
What do you mean?
Well, like I assume, like for us as humans, right? Going into a cave generally is just kind of like, okay, it's a cave, but like I'm just curious if this is something that like you've done in the past before, since you're a creature of the sea.
That's interesting. But maybe if she like found like a undersea cavern that led to like an open area cavern,
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes
then
sense.
that would have been something she probably would have been familiar with.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying it's like a completely alien concept. I was more just curious.
But no, that's a good. But yeah, she probably would have be familiar with it. At least from that aspect. Like if it was a mountain cave, that might be a little different for her because it'd be less damp.
Yeah.
Ace. Why don't we just send Spade in there?
Well, I could do that, but Spade would only give me just like very.
Don't worry, you can tell if he's in danger, right?
I could, but
There you go.
it's just a very animalistic link. So I could get a very homey feeling from the snake, but it
Homey,
wouldn't.
like a home slice feeling?
Yes, like
Ah.
the snake would feel at home in a hole in the ground because that's what snakes do.
I don't want to explore. I mean, they're. Man. Y'all want to go in this creepy looking tunnel?
I don't
He also
even know if
doesn't
that's entirely true. I feel like cultivated soil wouldn't be something that a coastal serpent would,
Right. I was
Consider
just giving him an
homey.
example of like what I would feel from the snake.
Okay.
I wouldn't actually get a like if it sees gold, it really wouldn't care. So I
Yeah.
wouldn't
Yeah,
get
but if it
anything
sees like a
from
big
that.
old, bug charging at him, he'll feel pretty scared, right?
Right, but he also doesn't have any way to see down there. I guess he can smell.
Yeah,
He's
it could be-
innocent.
yeah. I look at Spade, knowing that he doesn't like me, like, hey, Spade,
Spade doesn't have an issue with you. Oh, yeah. Spade,
go. You want to go in the hole, Spade?
I would send Spade down there sneakily, stealthily. Maybe we'll see if he can stealth.
Yeah, you can give me that roll.
Little shit's got a big stealth.
I'm sorry. 22. What?
I was trying to cast light on Dion to see if you want to go down in the tunnel.
Sure, man. Yeah, just put a shining light on me while I'm trying to be stealthy.
I mean,
Well, you can't
if
see them.
Spade goes in there and everything's warm and cozy, then I can go in after Spade and I don't need the light.
Mm.
I'm down for. Listen, we can send Spade on this scout mission. You know, he can scout for us, and while we do that, I might be able to, make a trophy out of this thing. I think we could just go in after him.
You should wait till we have more materials.
Yeah, don't do it right away, Dion.
Oh yeah, but the
We don't know how
person
long we're gonna be
attack
looking for.
bullet would be pretty cool.
God damn it, Dion.
All right. Did you get any empathic feelings from Snako?
Okay. Yeah. Shortly in, once you see like Spade disappear into this tunnel, you start getting this sense of confusion that quickly turns into sadness
Oh.
and then into anger.
Oh.
So, what can you tell?
It's confusing.
It's confusing, as in confusing bad or confusing good?
Yes. I'll go
Yes?
in and
Good confused.
I go in with
I'll
a.
go in first, please, Mr.
Do
Blind.
you want to go in first?
I will go in first.
But I'm the stealthy one.
That's cute.
Yeah, but
Okay,
Dion, you can't see.
on myself just in case. Oh no, it went away before I could do anything.
Oh. Ace, can you see in darkness?
Yeah.
Oh, snap.
She ain't being subtle about it.
I forgot. I didn't know there were creatures that could do that. Or I didn't know
She
Ace
called you blind. Why do you think she was calling you blind, Dion?
Because I thought she could use her snake to see you.
And then I will try to sneak in there. I cast a spell and it took the effect away from me. I don't know. Doesn't like me. Stealth.
You can just reapply it.
Oops.
Oh, buddy.
It's fine. This
Okay,
is
so
fine.
no, like you go down into this hole that presumably Spade did, and it goes about 30 feet before it just becomes this like den, and you see Spade in there, like quickly sifting around all of these piles of bones, probably looking for some food.
Probably looking for food. Lots of bones though.
Yeah.
Can I do just a quick perception check, make sure there's nothing dangerous in here? Or can I do a check to see if there's anything dangerous in
Yeah,
here?
yeah, you can throw a
Let's go for the
perception out.
Okay.
Yeah, no. Like this is very clearly its den, and it could definitely move in and out in pretty much any direction around here. But there doesn't seem to be any signs of anything threatening in here.
Okay. I'll yell out the tunnel. Light up and everybody can come down.
Ah, hey, good job, Ace.
Super stealth.
Good job, Ace.
No one saw me.
Red, could you put on some light?
I'll cast light on myself in the coin or something.
Okay, and just to like maybe give you guys a little bit more perspective, this isn't just like a tunnel you can walk down. You have to like get down and like
Like a crawl.
hunch real low.
That's why I feel she rolled so poorly. She was scraping dirt and stuff.
But this creature is pretty big, though.
Yeah, this is one of those wide and long creatures, not a very tall one.
So you're crouching. You're on all four, but you can still move. It's just you maybe have to crouch down.
Yeah.
Benji definitely has to crouch down.
Benji has decided he ain't going in.
You know, that's safe. Watch her back.
I watch.
Yeah, that's why.
As I'm going down, I look at Benji, and I
I
say,
think maybe Dion, you should
"Fine."
stay out too. You should stay out too. I'll go down. I have the abilities to search, or unless you want to come down.
Oh, no, that's fine. Me and Benji could keep looking in the fields. See what else we find.
Well,
No,
let's
just stay
hang
guard
around
the
here,
whole.
You
just
just
in
want
case
to.
they need us.
Okay, sure. Why not? Sure. Sure,
We ain't
man.
going in a hole though.
So what if they need us?
We can call. You just heard me when I yelled.
Okay.
Start picking some corn for dinner.
Yeah.
That's a good idea. Get to it, Dion.
Okay. I'm gonna gather some corn for dinner.
What a nice fella.
Street
I
corn.
mean, I plan on doing something anyway. I ain't just gonna sit at a hole. I look stupid.
I'm glad you're trying to be a productive member of society. I'm pretty sure everyone appreciates it.
Oh, we do. Without sarcasm, we do.
So I cast light on myself and detect magic. It's still up.
Hey, detect magic works in a direction.
Yeah. Once we get in the main the main den.
Yeah, the den.
The word I'm thinking about.
That's fair. Yeah, there's definitely something magical emanating from underneath one of these bone piles.
Go to inspect that area carefully with maybe another bone or something like that, like a femur or something. Move it or my mace.
Okay. Yeah, and as you like start shifting through the pile, you find like a vial at the bottom of it.
Grab it. Some kind of vial or something, Ace.
Another one. Interesting.
Yes.
I wonder what else is around here. She'll start picking through also.
Okay. If you want to give me a perception check, we'll see if you can find anything.
Ooh, not bad.
Oh, I was giving Ace that while you did the magic stuff.
Oh, okay.
You can even try and identify the potion if you want to, Rev, if you give me a spellcraft. Yeah, Ace, it doesn't look like there's much down here. This mostly just looks like, the den of some large creature.
She will send Spade back these same emotions of confusion and anger.
Yeah, I think at this point, Spade maybe flares up when you do it again, but at this point it's just kind of gone to like a numb sadness.
Yeah.
There should have been dinner down here.
All these bones and nothing to eat.
Okay, yeah, it's a potion of water breathing.
Oh.
After
I guess that's it. Once we finish that, we just try to
head on back.
Yeah.
Or you said there were other offshoots?
Um,
Or was this really the only way in?
This is like the only way you guys be able to. There are like clearly places where the ground gets disrupted regularly, but this is a burrowing creature. It doesn't leave.
Yeah.
It's not big enough to leave trails behind it. You guys just had found mounds that pop up close to the den. If you guys
Sorry,
want
not
these things,
Yeah.
I put the potion on there, on Rev's sheet, the one he identified, but everything else you guys can grab.
The Rusty Dagger is the one with the pearl hilt.
Yes.
Or was it? Okay.
Well, it's a scabbard.
Right. Yeah. Sorry.
Okay. The scabbard's where you'll end up getting the money, but the hilt's a piece of it, so you'd probably just sell the whole thing as a set.
I guess.
Anyone
Did you
want
want
that?
your pack meal again?
Yeah, go on then. Best be a productive part of society, ain't that right, Dion?
Hey man, I'm sorry, but I'm too busy getting corn for all of us while you're over there watching a hole.
You be carrying everybody's shit. Yes, Ace. I would love to. I would love to take that shit off. your
Hey,
hands.
if you're worried about carrying too much crap, I can take that gold buckle off of you.
If it ever gets overburdensome, I do have a spell that can help you.
I appreciate it, love, but I think I'll be all right.
Benji, can I have that gold buckle? I think it would fit my suit pretty nice.
Yeah, go on then.
Thanks, I'm just trying to help you out.
Yeah, sure you are. You're gonna carry it on your belt, eh?
Yeah, that's exactly what I plan on doing.
Good thinking, buddy.
And that
Dion,
last
do
potion
you
that
want-
Benji just grabbed hasn't been identified yet.
Yeah, I meant Rev. Rev, do you want to see if you can identify that? I don't have detect magic prepared today.
Wait, I thought it was water breathing.
That was the one that we found underneath. This is a new one.
This is the
Oh.
one Benji found. It hasn't been identified yet.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I found one.
Yeah, you found that one.
Found.
You don't remember, Benji, when I was standing on top of your shoulder?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Benji, did you just... It says you just grabbed a bunch of shit that's unidentified. Do you really have a bunch of unidentified stuff?
No, I took it out, put it back in, then put it back into my inventory. When I also found it, and now putting it back in the party sheets. I just realised you're gonna have to change the item.
It's going everywhere. Okay, that's enough right there, Rev, to identify it as another potion of water breathing.
There are two potions that allow you to breathe and talk underwater.
Pleasant. That'll be
Brilliant,
really
now.
useful for you guys.
Two of us
Why
have
have
secret meetings underwater.
3 of us.
3.
Right. You can speak underwater.
Doesn't one of us already have a potion of water breathing? Or am I tripping?
Not that I know of.
Yeah, I don't think anybody does.
I have a potion of invisibility.
Ah, gotcha.
Yes.
You want to give me that potion of invisibility since you're not someone that stealths and I am?
Yeah, go on then.
So when are you going to do this aforementioned stealthing?
Listen, I attempted and now Dion's a little scared. Last time he did it, he almost died with one attack.
Actually,
So other time he did that.
Ace has a potion on her that hasn't been identified. I don't think Rev's checked it out if you want to try and see if he knows what it is.
Do I?
Yeah.
Oh, that's true, 'cause Rev wasn't here at the time, and I just grabbed it so it wasn't in the thing, so... There we go.
Okay, Rev can identify it as a potion of cure moderate wounds.
Cool, lovely stuff.
Do I already have one of those?
Rev knows everything
I have a
about all
cure
the
light
potions he
wound,
finds.
so if somebody else wants to take this moderate who's just used one of their moderates, go ahead and take that.
So all 3 of us used our potions of moderate healing. I have one left.
I would say then either Benji or Rev, because you two are frontline-ish.
I'll probably say nah. I probably would because I have channels, so it would probably be Dion or Benji.
I would quite gladly take that potion.
You already have a potion of cure moderate wounds?
He used it.
Gotcha.
I've used mine. He used his. You used yours. So pretty much.
But hey, now we got poison and invisibility. This mutiny is all coming together, right?
Well, you don't have the poison yet.
Yeah, what are you talking about, man? I still haven't found the right grass.
I can be hopeful.
Yes.
Yeah, you can be hopeful, but I still need this particular grass to wrap into a nice little ball.
Dion,
Also
you ain't
need a
shooting the
stone.
poison. We're gonna feed it to him. Why would you shoot him?
Actually, so with my knowledge check, do I know if it's an injectable, a touch, or a like what kind of poison that would be?
Okay, so just to be clear, this is the acid sac that it was attacking you with. So it's not going to be,
It's not even.
it's not going to behave the same way a poison would, though. Someone could identify it in the same manner. This is going to be some kind of acid that you apply to something that could withstand it, or chuck at someone. That would be the applicable uses for it.
Gotcha. Okay.
We could shoot it at someone.
So not a poison, but an acid.
Yeah, if you put this into someone's meal, it would just melt
Burn their
most
tongue.
of their meal.
I could shoot someone. That wood is looking like a pretty cool idea, right,
Ain't
Benji?
you worried it's gonna melt your gun?
So we've
No.
been here.
So we need to go.
We need to go up the mountain. We go up the mountain.
Well, what about this head you lot were talking about?
Head? What
There's a
head?
head.
I don't know what you're talking about. There's no head.
Why do you definitely mention a head?
The dead head on the stick. I don't think we should
Right.
mess with that.
What are you talking about? There's no head.
I passed a dead head on the stick and with a bunch of bugs. And
Did you pass it?
yes, I
You're
read
the
like
slightest bit curious.
no.
No.
Ah,
Just
you're
a teeny bit curious.
No.
Got it.
I'll
What do you
stand back and watch if you guys want to inspect that.
Yeah, if
head.
y'all want to inspect it, I'll have my shotgun ready. Or my blunderbuss.
But you said there were bugs.
Buddy, I
They're
thought you
bugs.
help you one.
There's bugs. We don't need to mess with it.
We don't need to mess with bugs, man.
3 against 1. What can I say?
Okay.
If there were bugs, she'd be with you. But there's bugs.
Fair enough.
Did it talk to you? Well, first of all, I ran right past it. When you encountered it, Dion, did it say anything to you? Was it a haunted meal?
Yeah, it said, "Don't f with me, man." And I didn't mess with it.
No, did it really speak?
Yeah, it said, "Don't f with me, man." And I just went
You're
away.
gonna let a head on a stick threaten you.
There were-
Okay, so if it was talking, we have to go look at it.
Oh yeah, I want to say if it was talking. I
Yeah,
thought
no,
it was
we have
just
to
a
go look at
warning.
it.
I thought
Even
it was
with the
just a warning.
bugs.
I thought it was just a warning, just to
It is clearly a warning saying,
Well, I mean,
"Don't f with me."
a symbolic warning. Not an
How about this? We
animated.
burn it.
Well, we have to go
The
look at
head
it.
definitely speak to you.
Yes.
One last chance to
You
tell
can all give me sense motive checks at this point.
Can I make a
What?
deception check? See how good of a lie this
You
is?
can give me a bluff, yeah.
Oh, bluff. Oh, y'all are screwed.
She rolls a 1.
Oh,
He is really
bluff.
good at lying to people.
Not good enough.
Not good enough.
Nobody's
Wow.
fooled by your lies.
See, if it was intimidated, it would have been different.
He's clearly talking out his ass.
About
This is a
talking.
weird thing to lie about, Dion.
Yeah.
It's funny though, because the lie is almost what made us go look at what's happening, which is exactly the opposite of what he wanted us to do. So since we caught him in his lie, now we're not going to go look at the skull. He still gets his way.
It's all part of
Use
the
it as
plan.
You guys just
Yes.
get outsmarted by a simpleton.
I put my two hands, behind my big brain and just say, you fools.
If one bug would have landed on me, just one, your brain would be a little less big.
Ace, you fool. It was all part of the plan.
So, water, yeah?
What's that
Water,
cartoon?
yes,
The
water.
brain with the mouse with the
Pinky and the
big.
brain.
Yeah, Pinky and the brain.
What are we doing today, Brian?
Trying to take over the island. One step at a time. We can't
The
get
same
ropes
thing we
to-
do every day, Sincere. Trying to take over the man's province.
Let's go to the.
Let's go up that mountain over there.
So I was
Oh,
gonna
the
approach the
trail.
subject. It is getting late.
Yeah, what time would it be right now? Honestly, like 8
Well, you
o'clock.
guys left a little bit before like sunrise. I'm gonna say it's like just past like midday. We're gonna say it's like
still,
1
yeah.
o'clock right now.
Oh yeah, we can go.
Oh,
We have plenty of time.
Well, yeah, you guys
I was
wake
just
up
thinking-
really early.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
And how long we got a day or two? We got two. They gave us 2 days.
Yeah, Mr. Plug was informed that it would take 2 days for the ship to be repaired.
Okay.
Listen, guys, we go back to the boat, we blow up the boat, and we have more time on the island.
Stop.
I say that while still holding my brain.
Dion, then we're stuck on the island.
Mhm. But my brain is just so big right now.
We're having this whole conversation while we're walking up the mountain.
Yeah. Are
Yeah.
we walking up the mountain? Or are we going
This
to
is-
continue the trail?
The trail's up the
The
mountain.
trail goes up the mountain.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because there was a split that you guys went to, and it went south to the field, and then northwest up the mountain.
Oh, could I mark on the map where the field was? Like, that wouldn't be that hard, right?
It's
On
field,
a
buddy.
map.
I mean, does
There's
it
the field on it.
particularly matter?
I mean, yeah, but like, we see the map, but our characters don't know. They don't have a map.
Ah, fair enough.
I did think about taking cartography. That would be a pretty useful skill, I think, in this campaign.
True.
Yeah, would be handy.
I can shoot things. Ace called me a good shooter.
Character had.
Well, shit.
Up the mountain.
Okay, I'm gonna say like this one. So normally traveling up the road makes things very easy, but I'm actually gonna ask you guys for climb checks because when you actually get to the proper mountain itself, there are these like hand carved, this like hand carved pathway that goes up the mountain.
Wait, Benji, use the grappling hook
I'm not
for
even. I think there's
Oh.
only. Yeah, but the grappling hook I would let you use to guarantee one person, but that person would be going way slower than everyone else.
Okay, gotcha.
So, if Benji were to climb to the top using the grappling hook, could I, like, lower the rope and then pull people up?
Dude, we're fine, man. We're climbing.
I would just for like the expediency and simplicity of things, I would make it so one person didn't have to do a check.
Like me.
If
Possibly.
Benji's okay with it,
Yeah.
My climb is horrible.
Go on, Reverend. Let me help you up.
Do you have a -2?
No, I'm -1.
Yo, Ace. I'm climbing past Ace. I would like to imagine.
you're not.
You're cool. I'm not.
That this is a path that's barely big enough for one person to get up.
I yell at her. You're climbing. You're doing it. Congrats. I've never
Yeah.
seen you climb before.
I'm making my way up a steep grade. This is different than climbing up a rope on a rocking boat. But thank you.
Still, it's climbing.
Just... Yeah.
If only what's her name could see us now.
Yeah, the officer. She would be so proud of us.
Rarest Crine.
That's the one.
Or Ryrus, I guess depending on what dialect you're using, but I don't know, Rarest sounds better to me.
Virus sounds better to me.
Use what you want, goddammit, it doesn't matter. It's like the same with Sandara. Like, I've heard people call her Sandara, someone even called her Sandra. I've heard people say it like 4 different ways.
Oh dear.
Okay, but eventually you guys do make it up this, like, pain in the ass, carved out path. Very primitive looking. Someone probably took like a fucking shovel or a rock or something to this and carved it out by hand. And you know, like, there's, if you think about it, like, if there's anyone here, I know we have one person with knowledge engineering. There's no way you had more than like 2 people working on this at a time. So
I have knowledge engineering. Your boy's a champ.
yeah, so Dion would notice this. You're the one I thought would have it.
Is there any sign of somebody using this recently?
You could attempt to give me a perception check, but I'll tell you right now that would be very hard.
You got it, Benji.
Images.
Yeah, you can't tell.
I don't even care.
This is very artificial, though. There isn't much, like, there isn't anything that would make it easy to track people on this.
Bone Wreck Island.
But eventually you do make it up onto the, like, the top of this mountain, onto a small landing where you see a stockade that surrounds a large tree, for which I will give you a description of. There's a well-built timber stockade that you can kind of just barely see a small primitive chimney sticking out of, so there's probably some kind of building on the inside. And there are vines that wrap around and strangle this great tree that rises in the center, close to the chimney, that casts like a very wide shadow over the inside of the stockade.
So is this a treehouse?
Um,
Treehouse slash part of the tree, we're saying?
it's more that the tree itself is inside the stockade. It's not like a house built into a tree.
Was there any light or smoke coming from it?
Well, because it's a stockade, you wouldn't be able to see any lights. And you know, it's not dark, so they're not bouncing easily. But there is no smoke coming from this primitive chimney.
Well, if someone's living here, then there must be water nearby.
I could stealth in.
Sneak
I
in.
might have missed it. Well, does it look like it's been well kept, or does it look like it might be in a little bit of a shambles?
I mean, it's a stockade. It looks like it's been there for a while now. But there isn't like any long-term wear and tear. There aren't any like missing pieces if you go around it.
I would say yes, Dion. Going in and maybe a little stealthier could be good. You've done really well at finding things the last 2 times.
I found everything there was.
Good, yeah.
And as you guys kind of get like closer to it, once you know you can start making out finer details, I think this is when you would notice there is like a door you can kind of see, not a door, but like a gate on the stockade. You can see ajar, and running adjacent to the path where you guys are right now is a very small stream of water.
Ooh. Which way is it flowing?
In the direction you guys came down, and it probably like it runs along the path right now. Before like you would notice it basically like seeps into the ground.
We've got to get into this mountain.
We've got to get into this mountain.
All right, well, lead the way, Dion. Remember, shout bubbles if you need our help.
Oh, you know your boy's sharing bubbles the moment something happens. Can I try to go stealthy?
Yeah. I'll even share a map with you. This is I think this is one of those times. This brings up something I want to talk with you guys about because I'm going to talk with all my groups about it. Using the dice tower in the bottom right for various skills, and if you guys would be interested in that.
Yeah, I could do that.
What is it? I was wondering what it is now.
So the dice tower is going to make it so the only one who sees the outcome of the roll is me. So if you do something like a stealth or a bluff or a sense motive, I would just give you the information based on the roll instead of you seeing that like, hey, I got a 25 on my stealth check.
I'm down for that. You know, Make it a little suspenseful, you could say.
Yeah,
Y'all down?
time.
Yeah.
Alright,
Okay,
let me do
if
that.
you're all cool with that, then I'm gonna have Dion re-roll it in the tower. Okay, cool. I have shared a new map with you guys, for which I will now throw tokens on. For now, we'll just put Dion, as Dion snakes up the path.
Hmm. Okay. So I might have my pistol out, but not my sword. So I only have. I'm not dual wielding at the moment.
Okay.
Not that it matters. But what's
I mean,
this
you-
white thing? Is that the gate?
Yeah, that's the stockade gate that's ajar.
And is it open at the moment?
Yes, that's what ajar means.
Oh, okay. I would like to walk right here. Can I move?
There you
There
go.
you go. And can I peek in and see what I see?
If you go around the gate, then yes, right now you're standing directly in front of it.
Like I want to see like just put my head in, right? So I'm
Yeah.
still behind the gate, but like I could.
That's fine. Yeah, inside you see a small wooden hut. Like I said, once again, very primitive. And a path that swoops around where presumably you would find the door.
Okay. I am going to. How big is this river? The stream? Is it like a big jump I would have to make
No,
to just jump across? Cool.
no.
I would like to go inside right here
Okay.
and just jump across to the other side of the stream. So
It's not even a jump. It's like a step.
gotcha. So I'm just right here.
But they're like this is flowing water, and this is very clearly a spring. So you could probably get all the water you need here.
Mm-hmm. Now, if I could, I would like to walk behind this tree and do the same thing I did with the gate. Kind of poke my head out and see what I see. I don't know. See if there's anything.
Yeah, just give me like a general perception check.
Perception. Oh, I'm gonna put in the dice higher. I want, suspenseful.
Yeah, if you guys want to start doing that with perception checks too, I'm down with that. But that's like a group decision. If you guys want to do it as individuals, fine. But unless the entire group wants to do it, I'm not gonna enforce that with perception checks.
Yeah, sounds good.
Kiefer, Alfred.
Well, I mean, if you're, my thing, if we're in a group setting,
In a group setting, I don't think it matters. But like since I'm like stealthing and
yeah, exactly.
suspense,
Since he's by himself, yeah, I'm fine with that.
Okay. Yeah, I'm totally cool with doing it that way.
I was going to say the same thing because we do a lot of perception checks, and it's easier just to click that or do your hotbar instead of dragging it over to the thing.
That's true.
It's just the laziness thing for me.
Boo.
Boo.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I can't give you much more information based on what you rolled. You rolled very poorly.
yeah, I figured.
This
Okay.
is a clearly uninhabited, stockade / hut surrounded by a large tree. Pretty tall too, like 100 feet.
Like climbing the tree, I could get an overview of the island type tree.
This would definitely be the highest point in the entire island.
Yeah, I'm gonna climb the tree then.
Okay.
Please don't die climbing the tree.
But before I climb the tree, I'm gonna go to the spring water side. So if I fall back, I'll land in some water maybe.
Yeah, you can try diving into that if you fall.
How deep is the water? Can I just look in and see like, oh, it's pretty deep.
I don't think it specifies because nobody's supposed to fall into it. We just double check for you there, bud.
I mean, like, if there's like sharp, pointy rocks, and I'll take my chances on the ground, but it's like 10 feet deep. Yeah, I'll fall down.
It just says it's a bubbling spring, so I think it's coming directly from the mountainside. So I don't think it's gonna help.
Okay, well then I'm gonna get. It doesn't matter. I'm gonna climb the tree.
Okay. So you're gonna have to make a series of climb checks.
Oh, it's one of those trees.
It's just a tree. So
Gotcha.
if you do a full movement every time, you can make what that'd be 60 feet. So you can make 15 feet, but that'll be harder. It'll be harder but faster than doing it 5 at a time. There's going to be more rolls if you do it 5 at a time. So it kind of just depends on how you want to do it.
I just want to climb the tree and look in the city. Or look over the island.
No, I get that. What I'm asking
So
is
less
how
rolls.
you
I
want
want
to
to do
go.
less rolls.
Okay.
So if it's faster and less, then I'll do that.
Okay. Then if you want to get to the top, you're going to have to make 7 successful rolls.
Wow. Alright. I didn't think it was that tall. Forget
Well, I
that.
thought it was
I'll
100
use
feet up. If you want to get to the
Huh?
top,
I'll use a grappling hook if that's the case. Whatever.
that'll definitely make it easier, but you
Yeah.
still have to. You don't have a grappling hook with 100 feet of rope.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine. I'm going to go back and tell the group, like, alright,
You can still get up a little bit. You can get a little bit higher and see something like maybe 40, 50 feet with a grappling hook. Maybe
yeah, but if I fall, that's gonna hurt a lot.
what?
Although
I
he
said
doesn't
40 or
have a
50.
grappling hook, so I don't know what he's talking about. He just has the rope.
Yeah, I'm talking about Benji's, like, command word hook
Oh,
thing.
okay.
Yep, I'm just going to go to the house and can I put my ear towards, like, the wall and try to see if I hear something?
Yeah, I'll give you a separate perception check for that.
Cool. Perception.
Go on, buddy.
Yeah, no, you don't hear anything in there. Maybe like a few bugs buzzing around.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Okay. I'm going to go back to the group and like, alright, it's clear. I haven't checked inside the house, but I'm sure there's gonna be bugs in there. And I don't want to fight bugs.
You should listen. Well, you don't know if you're gonna fight bugs, but
I don't care. Guys, come on in. The perimeter is cleared. I have not checked the house. There's water. There's a big old tree, in case y'all couldn't see it, but it's very big. Very
No, it's
big.
the tree. Hey, good job, Dion.
Thanks,
Wait,
man.
you said there was water?
Yeah, there's water.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah, no problem, man.
We need, like, we got enough?
Yeah, we should have enough. Not that it matters, but we should hypothetically have enough water.
Oh, excellent stuff.
Yeah, your boy's slowly becoming more and more stealthy.
so is the water coming from here and going down the stream?
Yeah. There's a puddle, and water looks pretty clear. I don't know how deep it is, but
Why you gotta rub that in, man?
no, I meant like I was gonna say like I was gonna jump. I was gonna climb the tree and fall into the water, bathe a little, maybe.
Fresh water. You don't want to contaminate the
We're gonna
water.
be drinking this water, Dion.
You guys want to give me
I would try.
initiative checks?
Initiative.
Initiative?
Yeah.
What?
If you didn't see that coming, then you need glasses.
I need glasses.
I'm convinced, just based on this first book, even though I know each book is written by a different person, I'm convinced this first book doesn't have places like, with the exception of the ships you've been on. I'm pretty sure every map is going to be like a combat encounter map. I don't know how that will be in the future, but so
Guys,
far,
if
that's
it's
what
bugs, I told you. so I didn't fail on stealthing. I heard bugs and I said they were bugs. I feel good.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Real good.
Yeah, I feel real good. It's just bugs.
Good job, buddy.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, bugs aren't bad.
With the giant bugs.
Yeah,
Let's try and make it worse for them.
They're huge bugs.
It's a dinosaur.
that's fair.
Oh, can I stand in front of you, Benji?
When it gets to your turn, you sure can, bud.
Uh-huh.
Hey, on the map, I can do my thing now.
Do your thing. Do the
Oh, so I was
thing.
never able to add my mage armor because I had deleted the other map, and since I didn't have a token, I couldn't put the effect on myself.
Okay. If you guys,
I missed that?
yeah, look at it. It's all camouflaged and stuff, man.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Guys,
I'll
it's
share
a
a
bug.
picture with you guys.
Don't think that's a bug.
I don't know if that's the word I would use to describe
No,
it.
no. It's just what I'm going to say.
Definitely
That's-
not the word that I'm looking for it.
No, that's the bug noise I heard, I swear.
I would say I'll give you some information about it if you give me a knowledge engineering check.
Yes. I don't have that.
Yeah, looking at it, it looks like
The wood mage
Yeah.
knows things.
what? Really? What the hell? You have a +9?
Yeah.
And you have points in it?
I've got 1 point in it.
What the fuck? It doesn't. So there's a party sheet that the GM can see more tabs in than you guys. And for me, it says you have a 0, but yeah, very clearly when I look at your sheet, you have a 9. That's weird. I don't know. Maybe it's a spelling thing. I don't know.
Oh, did I miss? Oh, because I just wrote dungeon, so it could be that.
Yeah, that's probably what it is. Yeah, so these are vine chokers. I don't think you've seen a variant like this. These ones are like covered in like jungle foliage. But if they're like regular vine chokers, then they are very fast, good at climbing things, and they are named vine chokers because they're really good at strangling people.
Benji!
We have a choker too.
Come on, you should box him.
So like coming across the branches up above, it reaches down from like 10 feet above you, Rev, and it's gonna try strangling you because that's its whole shtick.
That's what it does.
Yeah, basically it's latched onto the branches with its feet, and it reaches its gross. We're gonna call them hands because there's no better word for it.
Fingers, yeah.
Out.
Vine fingers.
Yeah.
Tentacles.
Yeah.
Guys,
Yes.
I almost climbed the tree. Just
I wish you would have.
I'll tell you right now,
So-
if you would have climbed the tree, you would have fought him by yourself. There would have been a little bit of a kerfuffleage there. But no, you just bought your big group of friends. Okay, so it
25.
reaches out, it latches onto you, starts constricting around you, and then it's gonna get a grab. We'll see how that goes. Okay, it succeeds. It has the constrict ability.
Darn.
And
Right?
you remember how I brought up they were really fast earlier?
He's gonna climb the
It gets
tree.
extra move actions. So it can technically try moving and bringing Rev with it. So it's going to try and get higher up into the tree, but to do that, it needs to have another combat check rolled. And it's going to say it's targeting you, but it's not based on you. And so Choker reaches down, wraps its arms around Rev's waist, squeezes. You can see like the entirety of his center mass get compressed, and he's like very clearly in pain. And then he gets pulled up and dragged higher up into the canopy. So now he's like 15 feet off the ground now. Sorry, actually, he's only 10.
Oh, okay.
Effectively, because they only have a 10-foot movement, and you can't do a full movement with just a move action while you're grappled someone. So it moved 5 feet up, bringing him 5 feet. Well, not 5 feet off the ground, adjacent to him. So now he's 2 squares up, technically.
Ace will step here. There we go. Sure, I'm not targeting myself.
And I should probably put them both under the grappled effect. If you want to throw that on yourself, on your character, Alfred, that'll make it easier for you. And I'll just throw it on the choker.
Grappled.
Because if you throw it on there yourself, you can take it off.
Targeting Benji.
Hey,
My friend.
Oh, I like you, Ace.
I do what I can. But help the Rev.
Yeah, of course.
And as a move action, wait, so if I take a 5-foot step, can I still draw something out? Like pull out a potion?
Oh, so a 5-foot step isn't a move action, so you would do a 5-foot step, then move action to pull it out.
Okay, then yeah, I'll do that. And then that'll be my turn.
Wonderful. So am I, now that I'm large, am I big enough to be able to touch the vine choker?
No, he's 15 feet up. You have a 10-foot reach.
If I
Oh,
were
that's
to
an
jump-
interesting question, because now you're 8 to 16 feet tall. So I guess you take up a 10 by 10 square now, don't you?
Yeah.
Then yes.
Excellent. All right. So
Why don't they
martial
bring
arts.
this up in Pathfinder?
With 3D combat's usually less of an issue.
And then they were
So,
like, let's make 3 water-based campaigns.
Right, yeah.
Gonna martial flex into improved grapple, and then I'm grappling this son of a bitch.
I've never had someone grapple someone who's already grappling, so this is going to be a
Grappling
new
and
thing.
grappler.
Yeah.
Grappling the grappler, and then I'm gonna pull him down. No, not yet.
I'm not convinced I don't know how to run this, I'm going to be honest. I need to look. I don't even know if it's possible. I assume it is. But I would also
Wait,
assume
no,
that
yeah.
it's harder.
So is he grappled? Is okay. So
Stop
the
asking
vine
complicated
choker is-
questions. Let's look at this grapple flow chart and see if it brings it up. Why you gotta do this to me, Blaine?
I mean, it's a thing that's trying to get away from us. What do you expect me to do?
That's
Yeah,
true.
this was foreseeable.
I was gonna grapple it before I got big.
You
It's
would
gonna
not
take a
have been
while.
able to do that this turn, that's for
My
sure.
plan was to climb Murphy.
Climb Murphy, like he's being hanged by his neck.
It
200
was a
pounds of
good plan.
pull him down.
This is why I appreciate Benji. He acknowledges that it's not a good plan. But it was a plan.
I mean, at that point, Dion would have just pulled Red back.
Gion would have thrown the
Fires
grappling hook at Rev and used
Yeah.
Rev as a finger point to climb up.
Open
Rev,
your mouth,
Rev.
Rev.
Oh man.
Okay, so the grapple action bars conditions that require two hands. You can grapple with one hand. So you
But get
can
the
grapple
negative
them.
To that, right?
They will still be holding on to Rev, but if they want to maintain it, they're going to keep a -4.
And
But
I'm the only person able to move now, right? In this little freeway grapple.
I'm still looking. This is just me talking as I'm reading. It does say it behaves differently if they're monsters using tentacles, which this one is. So it just follows the regular flowchart in that respect. It looks like pin might be the way to remove the grapple. So it might have to be like next turn you.
But he's not able to get further away on the next turn unless he's able to break my grapple.
Yes.
Cool. Okay.
Yeah, you can't maintain a grapple and try and break free, so he'll have to choose one or the other.
Excellent.
Good.
Doing it.
Good. So what is it? It's a -4 to shoot through someone?
Yes.
Okay. I'm just going to shoot him with my pistol. And I miss. And I am going to just say, well, I'm a great shooter, guys. I'll hit him next time, I swear. And that's my turn.
Excellent stuff, buddy.
Thanks, man. Listen. It was earlier, right? I had all those good rolls, but now it's just kind of, you used all your luck, man.
Used all the luck.
Did I get a? Did it skip me?
No, it's your turn.
Okay.
It's definitely not your turn. There's a hidden actor, that's why it stopped.
Oh, okay.
Well, shit.
You just gotta
Become a
grapple
four-way
Banshee.
Which it technically can, which is weird. It technically can. So it would move.
It's the grapple section. So he's grappling me. Benji's grappling that. Then the other one's gonna grapple Benji.
Yeah. It's gonna be like a grapple centipede.
What would happen if I grappled Benji as well? Would I
Why
take
would
the
you grapple
control?
Nothing good.
But then you can't move because I'm grappling. He just
But they
needs
can
to carry
still
my
move
weight.
me.
But they can't because I'm the block. I'm holding you in place. Right?
It doesn't
'Cause
say that. That sounds like it makes sense, but
Yeah, I mean, you're making me wait, so it'd be harder for them to lift us.
I'm
Wait, oh my
not
god, that
seeing
must be close right now.
like a
Yeah.
rule that would suggest that.
220 pounds to begin with. So how much would I be if I was large?
Double it since you double your
Weight
size.
doesn't factor in, it's size that factors in.
Oh no, I was just thinking about if they was trying to lift me.
Yeah, once again, it doesn't technically factor in.
Ah, okay.
But if our size is what factors in, can I stand on top of Benji and make him bigger?
For fuck's sake.
No. He's still no.
He's still just a large creature on top of a
Okay.
medium
So
creature.
Vine Choker 9, he's only moving 5 feet like south. So he's technically underneath. He's 5 feet underneath Vine Choker, so still 10 feet up. And then he's gonna try and grapple onto Benji. The grapple centipede.
This is a fucking mess. God damn it. Wait, you rolled a 20 and still managed. Oh, because of the I'm being grappled.
Yes.
Damn.
And they have the constrict ability. And then we try and roll for a grapple check. Okay, there we go. We've officially made the grapple centipede.
Listen, Benji, I could grab onto you if you let me.
Didn't shoot the thing, just shoot it.
Has another move action, but it's like
Did you get the negatives for the size differentiation?
assuming they're applied there, yes. Yeah, enlarged person's applied.
So it's easier to grapple a large person than a smaller person?
Nah, it's harder. I'm not sure if it did apply it. It's only done like the strength, the dexterity and stuff. It's not actually done the thing for grappling something.
Oh,
dodging
I
it.
lost a bullet. There you go.
So yeah, I don't know if there is a.
We might
I
have
think it's
to
still-
modify the spell.
God, this is a fucking mess.
but in the best way.
Oh well. So yeah.
But to
What
be
about it
fair,
later?
we all saw this coming. The moment Ace enlarged Benji, we all knew what was gonna happen.
No, it has it in there because it has the -1 to attacks, which a combat maneuver factors into. It's not in your favor if that's what you're trying to talk about.
Oh no, I was thinking of you can't grapple something 2 or more sizes larger than you.
You're not. You're only one.
Yeah, no, that's what I mean. I was
Okay.
wrong.
I thought the spell was messed up somehow, but it's doing its stuff right.
Listen, Benji, let me grab onto you, and I can hold us down. I'll be the anchor.
Okay, and it's gonna like pull you up off the ground too if it makes a high enough combat maneuver. Okay,
my
so
God.
now Benji. So it can move you in a square next to it, which when we bring verticality into factor, is kind of weird because technically, because of your size, it can only reach the it can reach any square on you. So it could hypothetically lift you up vertically because it's any square adjacent to it. So if it's 10 feet in the air, it could lift you up so your base is at 15 feet in the air.
Right. Okay.
So I think that's what's gonna happen. It's just gonna like pick you up by like your shoulders, and just yeet you up.
So I'm still grappling number 5, which is
Yes.
also grappling Rev.
Yes.
Are they moving as well?
No, because all of the grapple is still within reach.
Right. Okay.
It's
Fuck
just,
you know.
so it's like Vine Choker 9 is reaching up, holding you in this grapple position, and then you're reaching down, holding Vine Choker 5, who's also reaching down, holding Rev.
Oh, what the fuck?
You guys wanted to do grapples. Well, Rev didn't, but everyone else did.
I didn't
Brad
wanna
definitely
grapple.
didn't.
No. I wanted Benji to punch the damn thing. Grapple a fucking thing. So when I'm grappling, I can only use small, one-handed weapon, right?
Yeah, if you want to use a weapon, it needs to be a one-handed light weapon.
Okay, so I do have a dagger now. So that's good.
Yeah, so you can attack with that.
Okay. I will.
You can also try and break free if you want.
I doubt if I can break free from this thing.
Where's that classic Alfred optimism?
No, I can't break free from that. But big, what is it? It's a combat. It's a
Combat
strength
maneuver.
check. Combat
It's
maneuver.
or escape artist, but it's still versus the CMD either ways.
Yeah. Nah, that's not gonna.
If you don't like being grappled, you should definitely invest in escape artist.
Yeah.
I have a +5 in escape artist.
Yeah, you see, you
I
have
don't
a
know why
decent
it's,
chance
I
of
don't know why it's negative. I guess it's the armor. I don't know.
probably armor.
But yeah. Yeah, so I'm just gonna try to attack it.
Okay.
Try to damage it. If I can. I can't cast will have me get attack of opportunity, so I don't want to do that. Where's my combat? Where is it? Okay, go with the dagger. Where is it at?
Are they grassy and woody? Like, do they look like plants? And do
Yeah,
they
look
look
at
like
the
a tree?
token.
Oh, I didn't freaking target. Let me target. Target.
Do I have any fire?
I thinking big brain thoughts.
I
Oh,
don't.
also I forgot to mention this, but those of you that are grappled by chokers can't speak or cast spells with verbal components.
Okay. Okay. Done.
Okay. It has two choices here. One is to maintain the grapple with Rev. The other is to try and escape from Benji. So Rev, you can remove the grapple condition as you fall down 10 feet. Because this thing is going to try and escape. Untarget Rev.
So what is it? It's gonna do what now?
It's gonna drop you.
Oh.
It's going to try and escape. And like most creatures, it doesn't have most skills listed, so we don't need to worry about it trying to use Escape Artist. It's just going to try and use its own CMD.
Woohoo! Ah, shit! Really, it beat me by one.
Get good.
Wow.
Just grapple the one that's grappling you, man.
Okay, and then fuck, it's 15 feet up right now. You can technically reach 20. It is going to move.
I think
Wasn't
its
it-
action ends, right?
Yeah, that was his action to escape.
Yeah, remember they have 2 move actions.
Oh, okay.
Ah,
So he's going to move over here. That'll end his turn.
So he let me go?
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
You are now back on the ground. Its goal was to take you up much farther and then let you go back to the ground.
Okay. Choices. Or so both of these things are 15 feet in the air right now?
Yes.
This is
Actually, the one to the south is only 10. Line choker 9. It's only 10 feet. I got some tokens from my friend a few days ago that I haven't had time to put in, but I will have elevation tokens we can all play with next session.
Ooh.
nice.
It could. The reason I didn't do it is because I thought it would just be easier if we just made an effect that was elevation that we could all modify. But
Oh crap!
Hmm.
Just remembered that I've got. I don't know. Drag it in.
So Benji's not actually on the ground.
No, he's 15 feet in the air right now.
Sorry, all my things should have been 1 extra for grappling.
I can't believe you.
So distance-wise, how far, like if I were to throw my javelin at him, how far away is 5? Or is that 5 or 9? 9.
So it will be 15 feet. If you stand there, but you can't. Well, I guess you can't because you're below Benji right now. But if he falls on you, that's gonna hurt.
That's okay. It'd be like that sometimes.
If he falls on you, then we're gonna have to figure out how much he weighs.
Spoiler,
okay.
it's a lot.
It is a lot, but not so much that these things are too weak to pull you up.
Ah.
Big brain thoughts. Yeah, because it has to be. So it says it has to be between 500 and 4,000 pounds.
So if I stand here and do a cone straight up, 15-foot cone, would that hit both of them or just the one?
Let's draw a 15-foot cone from an angle and think about that. Let's see. That's 15 feet right there. So if they're above you, oh god, this is so weird. Yes, because they would be on opposing. They would be on the 2 opposing corners of the 15-foot cone.
Okay.
I feel like we need 2 maps. Like one for the elevation and yeah.
Then this is what we're gonna try.
3-dimensional combat.
3-dimensional combat is the worst. I can't wait to get flying and shit.
Yeah, flying is normally the main place it comes in, but occasionally you get stuff with like climbs and burrows. Like, be thankful that Ankeg didn't drag one of you down.
Oh fuck yeah!
Yeah, because I could have just drowned Dion if I wanted to. I could have just buried him.
Escape
Not a lot we could've done
artist.
against that.
Yeah, what do you do with an
Doesn't help
escape
when you're
artist when you're
underground,
15 feet underground?
I escape artist out.
Yeah.
Okay, so they pass, so they're still stunned for 1 round, right? With
Yes.
If they're stunned, do they lose their grip on the tree?
That's an interesting question.
I mean, if I was stunned, I would cover my eyes. So
It
I would
depends
think
on
I
how
would
you're
get
like looking at their movement, because it's not like they're just hanging directly down. Like, there's tree for them to climb on because they have a climb speed. But I think the answer is yes in this case. Because I know for sure they're not maintaining a grapple.
I might be dying from fall damage here, guys.
No, you're like 16 feet tall now, man.
Yeah,
You're fine.
he'd be falling 15 feet, so he technically could avoid some of the damage, but he's going to take a little bit no matter what he rolls. Yeah, so they're stunned, so they'd stop holding you guys. And by you guys, I mean Benji. But it doesn't say that like any of their movement is impeded. Like, it just says they drop everything held, and then there's a bunch of bonuses.
and
Guess it depends on how they're attached to the tree, right?
I'm gonna say it
They'd lose
doesn't.
their grip on it if they were stunned.
It doesn't say that though. Like, I get the logic there because they're technically holding on to the tree, but they're talking about dropping things.
Yeah.
yeah, and like if you're standing up, you don't fall down, so they would still really just be standing on the tree.
Yeah,
is kind
because
of the way I
if they
would-
didn't have a
Right.
climb speed, I would say they do drop, but they have a climb speed, so I'm saying
Oh,
they're
yeah.
not.
Okay, that makes sense.
And then 4, as Benji falls to the ground, the last thing I'm going to do is drop
no.
my.
Because I'm still holding on to,
Oh,
I'm still
that's true.
grappling him, aren't I?
That's another weird thing about grapple I didn't bother to look up. because you are maintaining the grapple, so I don't know, like, if you hold on to him and hang there, or if you both fall down, or if the grapple breaks.
See,
Well, like I'm
Benji
not
weighs a
affected
lot.
by it at all,
Yeah.
right? So I wouldn't be letting go. So either we'd both be falling down, or neither of us would be.
What makes more sense? There aren't rules for this, god damn
I
it.
feel like if he's stunned, then the tree thing can't do anything to stay up there. And Benji's only holding on to the tree thing. So that would cause tree thing to come down with Benji.
I just think it drops him and just stand there, just play it stand there like,
Well, because
just
Benji's holding
dumbfounded.
on.
Yeah, there's no way in hell
Benji's
Benji's
not-
let
yeah.
go.
Benji's holding on. That's why it's not just a let go and fall.
Well, yeah, that's okay.
Hold on. You were grappled to the other one. You shouldn't be anymore because he
number
escaped.
9 was the one I was doing the grappling with.
You had 5. 9 is the one that came over and grappled you, and he'd let go of you. The only grapple you have right now is the fact that you're being grappled by him. We don't need to worry about this because he lets go of you.
Okay, yeah, I see what's going
Right.
on.
So no one is grappled anymore. Everyone can stop being grappled.
until the next
Ah.
turn when Benji grapples number 9.
And then
And then it's
No,
just the entire thing over.
Ace is just going to hold out the healing potion that she pulled out of her bag last time. And so whoever wants to take it, feel free to take it.
I guess Benji will look at Rev real quick and see if he wants it.
Well, am I on the ground? I'm still it dropped,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you drop to the ground.
Okay. Yeah, I'll have to take. Wait, is it a cure light?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can
So
do it
on my
your turn.
turn. Yeah, on my turn.
So, because this was something that I was going to do, and then I realized I had to spell, would Mage Hand be able to bring a potion over to somebody else if they're like being grappled high up in a tree, like in this situation?
I would say, because Mage Hand lets you manipulate items, and that's an item you can manipulate. So I would say you just have to use the same actions you regularly would to use it.
Good to know.
Well, so here's the thing. Mage Hand is a standard action, and then the hand does whatever you make it do as a move action. So you could standard action to summon the hand, and then move action to pour the potion, but that's just for the movement of it. I'd say you'd still need to use a standard action on the next turn to pour the potion, because that's what it would normally be, right? That's weird. Yeah, I think that's how it would be. That seems right.
Yep, that sounds good. Because I mean, definitely like in this situation, it's definitely a really good use of an action if somebody's about to die. But just so I know later on.
Yes. Let's look up the millionth thing I've had to look up today.
We're
So
bringing
there-
in all the
So they're 15 feet above us then, pretty much, since they dropped this, right?
One is only 10. The one to the south is only 10. Okay, so falling, which I don't even know if applies because of your size, because the default rules are, I assume, for medium creatures.
Well, I think I would take 1d6, right? Because I was 15 feet in the air.
You were only 10. So
Oh,
you
it's only
don't,
10,
yeah,
okay.
and you avoid the first 10. If you make an acrobatics check, which you could roll now.
Acrobatics.
Hey, I'm gonna make this real complicated.
Like
for my
it's not
next
already.
turn-
Too late.
For my next turn, what would happen if I shot the tree, like the branch they're standing on, and I shot it down?
Nothing. You're not
Nothing
going to
would
be able to
happen?
do that. You can shoot. I mean, it has like a hardness and HP. So
But could it stop a blunderbuss from tearing through it to where it would just break?
no, you could try doing it. It's just going to take time. It'll be like trying to break any other item.
Bet you wish you would have kept your alchemist fire now.
Oh,
Okay,
don't worry. I'll just
uh,
take it out of Benji's pocket.
Yeah, Rev, you don't take any of the damage when you fall.
Okay.
Benji, on the other hand, you can try and make that acrobatics check as well.
Cool.
Because if you do a DC 15 acrobatics, you get to avoid the first 10 feet. And then the second 10 is non-lethal.
Is that the same for large creatures, though?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. There isn't any
Because-
rules for it.
I'm 16 feet tall and 15 feet.
Well,
up
it
in
says
the
8
air.
to 16. I think you're being a little
I don't think.
optimistic
Yeah,
there.
you're only like 10 feet. You're only like 10 feet.
So that'll be a 10-foot drop.
I know, but
Oh,
remember, we're
that's
talking about squares here, guys.
Yeah.
He's dropping. There isn't. It doesn't say there's any adjustments for size. So I feel like there's not.
Fair enough.
Okay, and you didn't make that first step, so you're just gonna take 2d6 of non-lethal. Or 2d6 of lethal, sorry.
But you still take 2d6 if he's.
Yeah, he didn't make the check. Because he's technically falling like 2 increments.
Mm.
I guess, okay, so we can actually rule it a different way if you want, because it brings up increments of
Don't say
10.
1d6. Okay.
No, because he didn't make the check. If you make the acrobatics check, then you avoid the first 10 feet of damage, and then the second is non-lethal. That's why you took non-lethal, because you made the check. You didn't have to do non-lethal because you fell enough. So it brings up all of the stuff for fall damage in 10-foot increments. So technically what we could do, and maybe this, and I don't know, it doesn't quite make sense to me either way, but what we could do is say because it wasn't, you know, it was a 15-foot fall, so it wasn't 2 increments. We could just go with that being like a little bit of leeway space where it doesn't really matter either way. So then you would, if you fall 15 feet, you'd only take damage in the 10-foot increments, so you'd only take a d6 as opposed to 2d6.
Okay.
But that would work for
Yeah, it's just
everyone,
weird
and this
'cause-
would need to be a group decision.
But that would mean like a dragon could fall 10 feet and take 1d6 damage, right? Like that
Yeah.
doesn't make sense.
Why?
Well, because a dragon's huge. It'd be crazy for a dragon to take damage from jumping like a tiny step in comparison.
I guess that depends on how you're looking at it, because it's also going to have different stats because of its size, so it would be better at doing certain things, right?
Right, I guess that's where health and stuff comes in.
Yeah, like it's going to have more HP, so a d6 to any dragon is going to mean a lot less
Yeah,
than a
shrug it off. Yeah, fair
d6 to
enough.
one of you guys.
God, it's fucking weird though.
So if you're all cool with that, then we'll leave that like odd, that 5-foot increment out of it from here on out when we're calculating fall damage.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm very happy with that ruling.
Yeah, sure, man. I still don't really understand it. I'm just going with the flow. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I am lost. I'll just escape artist out. I'm fine. I want big drop gold. That's all I'm getting.
Okay. Did you ever watch G.I. Joe?
Yeah.
Knowing is half the battle. Okay, you're only gonna take 2 damage then, and it's gonna be lethal,
Hey.
Benji.
Alright. Then gonna be a pussy, and I'm gonna drink a potion.
Surviving. That's what it's about.
Exactly.
Survival.
And we're doing.
You're doing the cure light, right? The cure light.
I've only got a cure moderate.
The one I had out was a cure light.
Oh, sorry, I thought Rev was taking that. Yeah, okay,
Okay. Okay, no, yeah.
take the one from
Okay.
Ace.
Wait, no. It depends. I whoever I took the one from Ace. I don't know. That's a cure light, right? The one from
That's
Ace.
cure light, yes.
Okay. I don't know which one,
So-
Benji. I don't know which one you had, Benji.
Okay, I am just doing the other potion. Cool.
Hey,
Wonderful. All right. So that is my turn then, isn't it? So, move action to get the
Okay.
potion out, and then an action to drink it. Yeah.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Can I take that fire alchemist out of Benji's bag and throw it at him?
I'm gonna say if you spend your, since you don't know exactly where it is, and if Benji allows you, you can spend your full action to grab the alchemist fire.
Would I still be able to throw it after that or no?
No, that would be your full action. Like a full round action is what I'm saying. It's on
You don't
his
really
person,
need-
and you don't know where it is.
Yeah.
They
forget-
are stunned at the moment. Now will be your best chance of hitting them, probably.
Yeah.
Shoot
Yeah.
him.
So
Shoot him
I'm
at-
going to. He is. How? Where's this fine joker at now? So he's 15 feet away and 15 feet high.
Okay, so the one to the north
5
of you
inches.
is 15 feet up, and the one to the south is 10 feet up.
Okay. So I could shoot him.
Yes.
Okay.
The blunderbuss, man. You're shooting over our heads anyway.
Mm-mm.
You two are both prone on the ground.
Yeah. No. That's a bad idea.
No,
Because-
Rev isn't prone, Benji is prone.
Oh, Rep did make his save. That's right. Yeah.
Because my blunderbuss can only go 10 feet up, so I would still only be able to hit one of them.
Yeah, and you'd have to
But-
move up to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, right.
So since he's stunned, do I get a plus anything?
No,
Oh.
it will automatically apply because he has the effect on it.
Gotcha.
You need to move up if you want to hit him, though.
There you go.
No, you don't get a B in Benji's spot.
There you go.
That's still not within range.
You'd have
That's
to be
not?
underneath them, like kind of where I am. That's where I had
You
to
have to
go
be
over
right.
here.
You have to be
There you
right here.
go.
You would, yeah.
Okay. I shot him. Yeah, 1 damage, boys.
Oh no.
Oof.
That's my turn.
Have you got more movement?
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, you can't do that in Pathfinder, can you?
Nope,
Never
not unless you have a feat for it.
I will do the. Oh, it's the choker. Choker stunned. Okay.
Taken. I rolled an 18 when he was stunned. Like I would have hit him either way.
Hold on, did that not take
Oh,
off
yeah.
the stunned effect
Okay.
automatically?
So the way I did it last time we were doing it is on my round. On my turn, it removed it
Yeah.
because it's the one round. So on my round, it reduces all their durations by 1.
Oh yeah, because
That's
you
how it worked
just
last time.
you just gave it to them.
Yeah.
Right.
Cure light. I'm drinking a cure light right now. Did it roll? Did I roll it?
I don't see it.
Mm-mm.
I should take that out of my bag.
There it is. So 8.
Nice.
And
Yeah, this fucker's stunned, so.
Okay. 5, 10. Come back here. Is it considered in combat right now? Like if I that dude was my javelin?
Yes.
Okay, but I'm not firing through anybody because Benji's still on the ground.
Benji still technically takes up the space he's in.
even though the thing's 10 feet in the air and Benji's laying on the ground.
That's interesting. I haven't been treating elevation properly. Well, hear me out. If you're here, because he still takes up his 10, no matter if he's prone or not. If he's up here, you're still firing through Benji. That's us just doing a quick, dirty version of the elevation. So yes.
I guess I don't understand, but I also won't argue with that being the case. I will just take my -8 and call it a day.
Well, it's because being prone doesn't adjust the fact that you're going through someone, even if elevation's in the factor. Like, there's multiple things like that with elevation where there isn't like an explicit rule that says it's changed. So I think if I'm playing by the rules,
I don't have to agree with it to play by it.
Okay.
You didn't target him.
I didn't target.
I mean, if as a group you guys think that is janky, we can play it differently. But I'm just doing rules as written right now.
I feel like if somebody's laying on the ground and you're not actively having to shoot through their space, and something's even further above them because they're in a tree, then you're not shooting through that person. Like,
But you are shooting through their space still.
Right,
When
and
somebody
that's why I
is
said I don't have
prone,
to agree.
you get a negative to hit them with a range attack, right?
Yeah, but it doesn't affect what space they take up.
No, but if you're taking a negative for somebody being prone when you're trying to hit that person in prone, surely, if anything, you should get a benefit when you're trying to shoot. Like, you should get the opposite bonus if you try to shoot over them, if that makes sense. Does that make sense?
I mean, I see what you're going for, but I don't think you should get a bonus.
I just don't think you should get the penalty because somebody's literally getting out of your way so you can make that shot. Or in this case, they're just not in your way, and somebody's up in the air above that character.
Wait, so you get a negative for being prone, as opposed to
No. So when you shoot through somebody's square, usually they're standing up, so like you have to move around them to not hit them.
exactly.
But Benji's laying down right now, so I don't need to shoot around Benji.
Yeah, but there's no rule for the
But
things.
the way the rules are written is
Yeah.
just because he's there. But that being said, like if this thing was 30 feet in the air and still in that spot, then I still have to shoot through Benji.
No, because you'd be able to draw a line you'd be able to draw lines through him. I mean, if you're directly adjacent to him, yes, but if you backed up, you'd be able to draw lines from any of your corners to any of his and not hit Benji.
Benji, you're up.
Right. Benji is standing up, and I'm gonna continue this mess of grappling on number 9.
You would provoke standing up.
Oh, right.
If that's the case, then I would have provoked when I moved away.
They were stunned when you moved away, were they not? Oh no, because it changes on your turn. That's true. So I guess you would provoke from the one. Means Benji wouldn't. Okay. My bad. The whole way they run it on here is a little janky, to be honest.
That's all right.
That's an easy fix though.
Do I do my roll? Or...
I'm gonna. Oh, that rolled twice. I'm gonna re-roll that. Definitely gonna re-roll that. What? Clicking it once.
Because you have 2 people targeted. You got Benji and Daze targeted.
Oh. Weird. It only said Benji on my end, but you're right. It is totally doing both. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's janky. Sorry. Easy fix. Find Joker 9, targeting Ace. I don't know why I did that. I untargeted Benji. Okay, misses anyways. Yeah, Benji, you're not gonna provoke. It doesn't have combat maneuver.
Wonderful stuff. All right.
Or not combat maneuver.
Benji is grappling number 9. Yeah. Benji is not.
Okay, so I have a feat, the point blank shot, +1 bonus on range and damage within 30 feet. Vine choker's within 30 feet for me, right? He's like
Yeah.
15 feet in the air. Cool. I'm going to shoot him, and I get a +1 to hit. Nat 20.
Hey.
Nice.
Then I get a +1 to damage because of the point blank feats. Wow.
Holy shit, dude.
I did 16 damage.
Nice.
And I would like to stay there.
Okay. I mean, well, you had to reload first, right? So I figured you were staying
Yeah.
there.
So I reload, shoot, and then yeah.
Okay. You have point blank on your character sheet now, so that's an effect you can toggle on.
Oh, it's an effect. Cool. I
Yeah.
was reading off the feat list. Thanks.
Thing is almost fucking dead. That was a real good dice roll there.
Thanks, man. I shot him. I know I don't do it a whole lot, but I did it.
I don't know. I feel like you hit pretty regularly, right? You do touch
Yeah, he,
attacks.
he just does
No.
1 point minimal damage.
Yeah, I
That's
do like
pretty-
1 damage, man. It's like, to be fair, all that should be 2 damage with this, but too complicated.
Okay, and the vine choker, you see falls to the ground in front of you, Dion. I'll roll some checks for that real quick. Okay, definitely doesn't make that. Get d6 damage. 2 damage. It is barely standing. These are like alien aberrations, so I like to imagine that the blood is like a dark gray. Well, they're not alien, but not in the sense you guys are thinking. I'm mostly just focusing on the aberration part.
And he's knocked prone. Fuck him up, Benji, fuck him up! Unless you want me to.
Well, I mean,
No,
you've
you
already
shoot
done
the one.
work.
You shoot the one in the tree.
And he'll provoke when he tries to stand up
From both. No,
from
just
everyone
Benji.
around him.
Just from Benji, whoever's around.
Yeah, because I'm not dual wielding my sword yet.
So my turn. I will. The other one is 15 feet in the air still, right? To the south,
Mhm.
or to the north.
Well,
To the
it's
north. He's
it's not your turn right now. There's a provoke from the vine choker, and I'm trying to see if you or Benji is gonna try and hit him.
I don't
yeah,
get to hit him, right? Because I'm ranged.
I was talking to Alfred, and I said you and Benji.
Oh. Yeah, you or Benji, gotcha.
Yeah. So the question is, are you guys gonna try and hit Vine Choker 9 that just fell on the ground?
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay. You rev first.
With weapon in hand, I will. Currently, I have the dagger still, so I will attempt to with the dagger. Oh, it's number 9, right?
Mhm.
Yes, the one that's prone right now.
Let me go for that one. Take off number 5.
And do you add a modifier? A certain
No.
prone modifier?
No.
I think it does it. I don't
Yeah, it
know.
does it automatically. Fantasy Grounds will automate pretty much everything. And that's one dead vine choker.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Falls to the ground and Rev beats it with a mace. Oh, actually,
From the
dagger. My bad.
dagger.
Cuts it open.
Stab it like shake. Press X for shake.
I let out this blood-curdling scream that is very disturbing.
I'm spamming a button right now, just sinking them.
For some reason, I'm getting like Overlord vibes. Okay, what's up,
So we
Rev?
have green, gray blood all on his face.
Yes, very much.
That was my. Oh, so it's my turn. That was my.
Yes.
And you said this one is 15 feet in the air. So what can I do? 15 feet in the air. Nothing. I can do 15 feet in the air. I will take a step back and cast Shield of Faith on my. Actually, I would do cast Divine Favor on myself.
Okay. I don't think you've done this one yet, have you?
No, I haven't. So.
Okay, so this is basically just going to give him a bonus on another die roll. The idea behind it. Luck bonus
I
specifically.
remember when he did that to me.
I think he was. Did he give you? He did give you Divine Favor last session, didn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, there moves.
Okay. And you guys see the vine choker disappear into the foliage above.
Well, shit.
Benji, burn down the tree, man. We don't need it that bad.
No.
Yeah, we found our water source. That was our job. Let's fill the barrels, check out this hut, make sure there's nothing sweet in there that they might take, and we can just let them know.
I mean, we have a bonfire. We want to signal them over. We burn this big old tree. Now, would it contaminate the water? Yes. But
Don't really want, burning tree falling in the water.
But ash never killed anyone?
You think Plug is just gonna let you walk away after that?
I'm just
The
saying.
question is, would we let Plug walk away after that?
First of all, and then while we would burn, we probably start a whole island fire.
No, this is a secluded. This is on top of a mountain. It's just a big old tree.
That's true.
It's a water source. Let's not risk it. Our job is done. Let's get the loot, and then call
Trying
it.
this. Yeah, let's search the hut.
Ooh,
No,
loot.
maybe we should check out a bit more of the island just in case, because we've done some pretty sweet stuff so far, and it would be a shame to let them have it.
Yeah. But let's fill up the water first. Water is important.
Let's check this hut and then do that.
Absolutely.
Check the hut and then take a break, and then we can come. That's what we.
Okay, sure.
Is that cool, Joe? Just.
Could I stealth into the cabin real quick?
You want to give me a
guess.
stealth check? Yeah, we can see how sneaky you are. In the tower, of course, now that we're using that.
Don't worry, guys. After a nat 20, their boy's going to get another nat 20.
I'm gonna use a standard action to get my Scorch and Raise prepared
Okay.
because I don't trust this thing's not
All
here.
right. I'm going to go right here and just peek in.
Hang on, buddy.
Hold on, buddy. What's up?
I want to come too. Gonna make the most of this spell that Ace gave me.
Okay, well, he's trying to be stealthy.
I'm gonna stay right here. Keep an eye out for that.
Stealthy?
I mean, you can try
Sure.
being stealthy, yeah,
Roll
but it
it,
takes
man.
time, is what I'm saying. That's what we're talking about here.
What's that, sorry?
It takes time. This isn't like a
Oh.
quick thing.
You know what? Element of surprise is gone. Let's just check it.
Okay, sure. You're going to go in first, though. I'm going to stand right here and get ready.
Yeah, alright. Fuck.
Get some alchemist fire ready in case there are bugs, bloatflies. Bloatflies?
Sure, take these two. I'm gonna put 2 alchemist fires in the party sheet, so you can take them, Dion.
Okay, can I get a knowledge local check from anyone looking in the cabin right now?
I have knowledge local. Funny you should ask.
Oh yeah. Well done, buddy.
No, I don't. I don't have any ranks in knowledge local.
Holy shit.
Okay, all of you see a man who's like very clearly hung himself. An Ace, you can identify it as a Chelish hangman's collar, which is like a leather collar attached to a chain designed for more efficient hangings. And you see that he's like hung himself in the back of this little hut. And there is like a small cloud of bugs that surrounds the body right now.
Now, when you say small cloud of bugs, do you mean a
Like
small cloud of
bloatflies?
bugs that could be a swarm, or not enough bugs to be a swarm? Is that a meta gamey? I'm just trying to work out how many bugs it is. Like,
It
so
could
like
be.
a dangerous amount. Right.
You want to give me a knowledge nature? I could give you more information.
Haven't got that.
Ace.
Go on, girl.
I was on mute. I said I could do this, but I'll definitely take a -2 because these are
Oh,
bugs,
right,
and that's
yeah.
gross. She wants to know as little about these things as possible.
Holy
Hmm.
shit.
Okay, no,
That's
if
25.
it doesn't look like there's enough here to actually be worthy of note. Like, they're going to be irritating if you go around them, but it's not going to be as extreme as like a horde that's actually going to hurt you.
Wonderful.
Ace would relate that as it's enough for you, but too much for me.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Benji,
Hey, make sure Rev's
Tim-
safe over there.
too much for me, too. Not enough for you. But I'll watch you go in.
Oh, and it smells disgusting in here, by the way. Like, it's the decaying corpse, right?
Lovely.
Ooh. How long has the corpse been there?
You'd need to go inspect the body and give me a check.
Go ahead, Benji. You got it.
Brilliant. Benji's gonna lift up his shirt and cover his mouth and nose, and I suppose walk in,
And squeeze through the door.
squeeze through the door. Not very comfortable, and yeah, gonna search the room for anything of value, I suppose, especially that guy's pockets.
Okay.
Also check in to make sure he is alive, or not alive, but like not undead, because there was a zombie head on a pike earlier. Don't trust that shit.
You can give me an initiative check.
Shit.
Ooh, if I was watching him from the door, could I also like take a quick shot if I see any movement? Or no, is that too late?
Yeah, I think it's too late. If you would have told me you were like holding your gun up, waiting for it to move.
Man, crap! I wanted him finished. Can I roll initiative too then?
Yeah,
Since
everyone
I am
is.
right at the door.
Yeah, everyone can give me initiative. And Benji, I would actually like reduce the. Actually, you can't even mess with the duration, can you?
Oh no.
I'm gonna adjust it. I feel like saying a minute has gone by is a comfortable amount of time.
Yeah, definitely.
Wow, those were shit initiatives.
Yeah, they were.
Yeah.
Dude, like I was literally about to say, I could give a pop shot if you want. And
It's a
then he
fucking
said, roll
vampire.
initiative.
What the fucking hell?
This isn't a vampire, this is Aaron Ivey, the last surviving member of the Inferno.
The Inferno.
Or at least he was until he committed suicide.
Oh god.
Can he talk? Like, nah.
That's a good question. First, we're gonna find out if he can grapple Benji.
As per usual.
Oh, well, it might help if if I didn't have Benji and targeted Benji using Benji. So Benji is targeting Benji right now. We might want to fix that in a second.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. Is he? Oh, I guess he is trained in grapple, isn't he?
Why are you asking?
Because if you try to grapple without the improved grapple, I don't know if it works the same for monsters, but you provoke attack of opportunity.
Generally, yes.
But I'm guessing this one doesn't.
No.
Cool.
Why would they make a guy? Well, they do this all the time, so I'm not going to question you asking. They make it all. They're like, hey, this guy should do this, but we're not going to build him for it. And that'll be the end of its turn.
Let's fucking wail on him.
Yeah, he's just like hanging here, trying to latch onto you. It's interesting. It doesn't say he is, but I feel like the fact that he is like literally just being like dangling there, I feel like he should be considered flat-footed. So when you guys attack him, use the modifiers to target his flat-footed AC.
Oh, wonderful.
So I have touch and flat-footed. That's pretty cool.
Okay, no, you use the one that's better, which would be flat-footed.
Oh, really? Gotcha.
Yeah. So all you have to do is, under the modifiers, when you attack, hit flat-footed, and it's going to shoot for that. What's going on with Ace?
I was getting the modifier in there.
Oh, okay.
I'm struggling to work out how to do it through Fantasy Grounds, but when something tries to grapple me, can you remember that I've got a +1 or try to? against
Yes, I
grapple
think we'd have to
specifically?
do an effect that you'd permanently apply to yourself that gives your CMD a +1, but I don't know if we can do it specifically for grapples. You'd have to look at the effects.
Right.
Oh, was that targeting flat-footed? Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Oh
I
shit.
think I hit the button. I just rolled low.
Yeah, no, I did it. You did it right. I just assumed his flat-footed.
Okay.
Okay, his
Wait,
flat-footed is.
Hold on.
It targeted flat-footed. It says it does. He just has a pretty good one.
It does, but I rolled an 8 on the dice. Why is it -1? Did I roll the right thing? Hold on a second. I'm going to roll and not target him just because that roll doesn't look right.
Oh, I'm not large anymore, am I?
No, I think you are. You still have quite some time.
Oh, I do.
Okay,
Cool.
so
Okay.
I think the -1 was that's your total with your -8 factored in.
oh, you're right. Just kidding. That makes way more sense. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay. Well, instead of shooting him, because now I'll shoot Benji. I'm gonna go right here and then shoot him. Which is a +1 because he's within 30 feet. And of course, I'm gonna use my pistol. And then,
There you go.
haha! 8 damage, guys. Max roll.
It shoots him in the rib cage, and he starts swinging around a little bit more.
And I yell to Benji, "Make him talk." As I shoot him in the rib. Talk.
Are you not supposed to be enlarged anymore?
No, he is. You guys haven't been talking that long.
Cool. All right. In that case, I'm just gonna wail on this guy, and I'm gonna take power attack. So there, and then it's
Oh, I lost another bullet.
So you guys can actually,
shit.
if,
Oh, I
if,
forgot to do flat-footed.
if you want some information about him, you can give me knowledge religion checks.
Nope.
And I could turn the notifications off my fucking phone because I'm not an amateur.
There's a lot of knowledge, local and engineer or religion, but there's no knowledge engineering.
Knowledge engineering is one of the least used knowledge skills, but you guys are on ships, so eventually it's going to come into play.
Resisted.
So Ace,
Ooh.
you can tell this is a... Yeah, because yours is tagged as non-lethal.
You have to put it to.
Ah, god damn it. Yeah, sorry. I did it for my non-enlarged ones, but didn't do it for the enlarged ones. Can I just reroll the damage?
If you have it set up properly. If you don't have it set up properly, we'll just use that, but you need to set it up after your turn's done.
Yeah, there we go. Oh,
There you go.
Wow.
well
Yeah.
then.
So Ace would be able to pick up some of the information based on that roll. No, I guess as the killing blow is struck on this man. This is a ghast, which is like a worse version of the ghouls you fought before, but it's contracted the same way. Probably from bugs in the surrounding area.
Gotcha.
Take in, Benji, your fist did more damage to
Bugs.
my gun. I forgot to add the +1 to my gun, but oh well.
Bugs can do that, Ace? No, I'm just kidding.
It's gross. Told you bugs are bad.
Stinky, uh-oh.
Yeah, and I'll tell you a little bit about this, like I already have, because there's no way for you to ever find this out, but this guy's name was Ivey. He was the last survivor of the wreck of the Infernus. Hanged himself because he was all alone on this island with a bunch of ghoulish horrors who he contracted ghoul fever from. So he decided to hang himself with his hangman's collar.
Fair.
What's the knowledge planes check for?
Oh, shit. I thought it was religion. I rolled the wrong one.
There are no extraplanar features on the inside of this island. And you'd be able to pick up the same information that it was a ghast.
Loot?
Was that a
Yeah.
question?
No, that was yeah, I was questioning to the group, like
Yeah,
y'all
perception.
wanna loot?
If you guys want to look around for loot, you can.
Roll your perception.
Ooh, I
No,
would
yeah,
like
we
to
do.
go back to that vine choker and take some of his hide. Just because
Hold on, buddy. Don't go out there on your own.
Yeah, that's the other thing is I'm on the strict lookout just for the vine creature. I'm not looking for loot. I still don't trust it.
Okay.
Okay. looking around in some of the clothes that are in there, if you guys want some information, a little bit more information about the contents around here, if I get a knowledge nobility check, which I honestly don't know if anyone has.
No.
Don't have that one.
Wait,
No.
do I?
I-
No way you have.
I
I didn't
haven't
put any
asked for
skill.
it.
I don't think I put any. I don't think I put any skills in it.
Wow.
I've never asked for knowledge nobility, so I don't know. I think the answer is no if Rev and Ace don't have it, because I doubt Dion or Benji does.
Yeah,
No
I didn't put any
offense.
ranks in it.
If anything, Dion looks pretty noble, alright? He's wearing a gold buckle now,
I'm
alright?
putting
He's
in
getting up
ranks.
there.
Is it in some way related to pirates?
Yes. If you're talking
Yes.
about your lore skill, I would accept that.
I don't have a law skill, but I have this. So I
Oh,
mean,
the tail spinner.
You're talking.
and also,
Okay, Barroon Tail Spinner. Sorry, I'm thinking of the new alchemist we have. He has some lores related to pirates.
right, yeah, I was gonna take that at one point.
No, this is more information pertaining to the clothing and belongings. That's not gonna apply here, unfortunately.
Ah, okay.
I think it's safe to infer, though, based on the knowledge local we got about the collar, that this man was a Chelishman.
Okay. I'm going to loot whatever there is to loot.
Yeah, if anyone, like, I already got revs, but if everyone else wants to give me perception checks, I can
Oh, gotcha.
throw stuff your guys' way based on those numbers.
Oh, buddy.
Man, like, I just don't roll very well.
Okay, Benji and Rev, you find a couple of like 8 courtiers outfits, like tailored clothing, very fancy nobleman type stuff that you don't really know anything about, but it looks really nice. No jewelry or anything like that, but it definitely look out of place if you guys like popped up with this. Like, this isn't the kind of stuff commoners would wear.
I will take one outfit.
Okay. I'll throw it in there in a minute. I throw the stuff in there after I like talk about it.
Yeah.
There's a suit of leather armor that's been like effectively stained, so it's a very dark suit, like a very unnatural looking black.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Some like miscellaneous trading goods, like some seasonings in these containers that are placed on like a shelf in here,
Ooh, season.
as well as one single like tankard that's one of the few other possessions in here, and you also find stashed away, not even stashed away, like dropped below the gas that you guys just murdered, a ring and a silver locket.
We
And
didn't murder it.
what was that?
We killed it. We didn't murder it.
Self-defense.
That depends on who you ask.
Big difference. Big difference.
You broke into his house. There's also
Guys, I
half a
heard
dozen
about-
spears leaning on the wall next to the door.
I will cast detect magic and just do a scan of the room.
Okay. With the time that you spend doing that, you'll be able to find out that the ring has magical properties on it, like faint transmutation. And it has, I can actually give you a description of the ring since we're talking about it now. It has this fish-like design, like motifs that are etched into the band. So you probably see like a sea serpent that wraps around the whole thing and has these very sharp, like curved edges for fins.
Try to do a spellcraft. I don't know if that helps, but
Yeah, that's actually high enough for me to tell you what it is. It's a ring of swimming, so it'll give you a +5 competence bonus on swim checks.
+5 confidence.
Wow.
Competence.
Oh, competence.
Hey, so I have a swim. I have a swim speed. I won't have a swim speed. I'll just get a.
Get a +5 swim.
Okay, that's good. I need it because my strength is horrible.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Rev has the worst one.
Took a point in swim, so I'm at a +10 now instead of having that -2 bother me.
Yeah, Rev by far has the worst one.
I would like that leather armor, but that's pretty heavy, man.
Well, it is layers of leather.
So that was the only thing that I can detect that was magical.
Yeah,
in the room?
yeah.
Okay.
And I'll give you a little bit more information about the locket. Like, I assume since it's next to the ring, Rev picks it up. Inside the locket is a very bodacious-looking young blonde woman.
Picture of a woman.
Well,
So
she's dead.
This might be his love interest.
It doesn't matter. She's dead. He's dead. We could just honestly just move on. They're
Benji
both
can
dead.
take all the spices.
I'm sure Croup will appreciate him.
You know what? Just for the fun of it, could I take a spear and just throw it into the tree? Just see if I hit.
Why
hit
not?
it. Sure. I'll take one spear and chuck it into the tree.
Sometimes you just gotta vent all of your emotions all over perfectly innocent tree.
Do I roll to see if I hit that one thing, the vine choker?
No,
No, I just threw it. Nah. Well, guys, I
you don't
missed.
see it.
Oh man. It'd been pretty cool if I hit it though. Hold on. 1,
And Rev, I think
7.
as you were like finished looting the building and you leave, you actually notice something a short distance away from the little hut. There's like a small platform on the edge of the stockade with a bag, a chair, and a telescope.
Like it's looking over, like it looks over the area or whatever.
And it looks like the telescope is actually fixed in a specific spot. Like he was looking at something the last time he was up there.
Okay, I'll go over to that.
Okay.
And look the exact. Don't move it. I'll just look and see where he was looking at.
Okay. Yeah. When you look into it, you catch a glimpse of these creatures. I would actually ask you to roll a knowledge local to give you some information about them.
I don't know if I have. I don't have knowledge local. I say, guys, look. I say something like, guys, look over here. There's something in this telescope. This he was looking at something. It looks like some kind of creatures.
Ooh, what you found?
You see
look in this
two of these.
Cool.
I'm not going to give you much on that.
While we're doing this, I asked Benji real quick, hey, could you take my buckler and my water skin? It weighs like 9 pounds, and I'll take that leather armor. You know.
Yeah, all right.
Cool. There you go. And what else did I say? My buckler. And there you go. And leather.
Okay, so what?
It's 15 pounds. It went up in pounds. Okay, never
It was
mind.
always 15
It was
pounds.
10 pounds.
No, it was always
15 now.
15. It's worth 10 gold.
Oh, so I just looked at it the wrong way. Gotcha.
So what you see, Rev, when you're looking in there is a pair of these weird-looking creatures standing in front of like a cove, like at the entrance of it. One of them wearing a tricorn hat, and the other one a dark blue Varisian scarf, and they're yelling some kind of orders at the other creatures that look like them, not wearing weird hats. And the top half of these creatures looks like kind of like a goblin, but imagine if you made it like a sea creature, and then the bottom half looks like maybe like an octopus.
Who has the local? I pretty much tell the person, Benji, do you know what these are?
Benji, I want my
Yeah,
buckler
go
back.
for it.
This is too heavy, man. I say that while I'm like sinking to the ground.
God damn it. Dion, fine, right. You can have the buckler. Go and have
Thank
a look
you.
at the telescope. I don't know what they are.
Okay, when Benji looks in the telescope, like 4 of these creatures that are being yelled at by the 2 wearing hats are like carrying one of theirs that like looks either unconscious or dead, and they're like dragging him out to the ocean, and you see him like take him out to a sunk ship a couple 100 feet away from the cove. And then when you look back, you see another group of 4 being sent up the northern side of the cove. Because you guys are basically looking at like the southwest of the island right now. I'll actually, even if you pay attention to the Bone Wreck Isle, I will give you a picture of about where you're looking.
I saw a sunk ship when I was looking at the map earlier.
The sunk ship, yeah, I figured you guys knew where that was, but I can put next there. The cove you're looking at is in a slightly different place. Like I said, it's
I could pull it up.
What are you talking about there, bud?
Gotcha. I couldn't see it, but I just put it up. We're good. I'm good.
Are you sure?
And I asked Ace, do you know what these are? They look like some kind of aquatic creatures. Maybe you know what they are.
Hazel, take a look.
Yeah, if you have knowledge local, you can roll it.
She's smart. She's
Yeah,
real smart.
you should know a lot about these. You've had to deal with them many times in the past. These are Grindylows. They are the aquatic counterpart to goblins. They're just as ravenous. They like singing just as much. But they're not as big of a fan of lighting things on fire, seeing as that's not generally an option underwater. They're a little bit more culty than regular goblins. And they typically have like a matriarchal society. So you'd know there's probably like like some kind of shaman or sorceress, something like that, that's probably leading this band of Grindylows.
Nasty little buggers. But they're really fun to party with if you can catch them at the right season.
Is it the right season now?
No, they're working. They're probably either being used as slave labor for their queen, which they don't actually see as slave labor, but that gets into a whole cult thing. So
Oh, sorry, Queen.
queen,
Cult?
shaman, religious leader. Think goblins, but watery.
Goblins.
And matriarchal. That's a big difference, because goblins are generally led by men.
So we'll just avoid them, right? Right?
I don't know if my hints landed on anyone. It doesn't sound like they did, but that tricorn is Sundara's and that scarf is Cog's.
Oh.
Well, fuck.
Guys, we're on top of a mountain. We can roll boulders down the mountain, guys.
I don't know. I don't remember Sundara that much. Barely met her.
Dude, she is a gorgeous redhead.
You saw her murdering a bunch of people on the ship you were on.
Listen, she has this thing with some water lady and
There's Mara,
yeah,
the pirate queen.
listen, she has this thing with this one pirate lady.
There's Mara.
Listen, Benji, let me tell him who Sandara is.
Stop speaking so casually about my god, Dion. There's Mara. Say her name.
Listen, this pirate lady is a
Ah!
real lady. But anyway, yeah, she kind of holds this little sign, and I don't know where her sign is. I think Benji took it.
So are we? Is she? You think she's still alive? Maybe she's still alive. You guys?
Oh, yeah.
Was she a friend of you guys? Was she a friend?
Oh, we are absolutely going for her. And Cobb too. We need him.
Cock?
He's an excellent guy. Little bit dodgy, but you'll get used to it.
Listen. And when we get there, what you want to just stroll on in? I say, listen, I'm down for, trying to do something cool and
I
all.
think we need to.
But I can already tell that they're going to swim down into the water, and I don't like water.
Well,
like,
we
you
have
know,
water
goblin-
breathing, and we have some.
Yeah. You see, I don't know if y'all know this about me, but water I could
Sundara and
drown.
Cog
Water
are one of
kills
us.
me. Yeah, but I could die in water. I mean, I could die
But
on
they
land
are
too.
one of
but
us,
like,
Dion. We would do the same for you.
yeah, but like, I think we should roll boulders down on them.
And if we end up crushing Cog and Sundara, what then?
Sometimes in war, casualties must be made. Listen, I'm pretty
I don't miss
sure.
the point here, Dion.
No, I get the point, but like, hypothetically, what are the chances that we roll down a big boulder and it just so happens to hit both of them? Like, I can assure you, they're not going to be in a
boulders
cave.
laying around.
We're
I've seen
on top of
trees
a
and grass,
mountain.
but
We're on.
we don't see
We
any
could.
boulders.
We could use the tree. Yo, we could push the tree
No.
down.
Now you want to cut a whole giant tree down.
We can't cut a whole tree down. You know how long
No,
that
no,
would
no, no.
take?
Listen, we have fire. We could burn the tree to where it'll fall down, and once it falls down, we could all push the tree down the hill. It gains momentum, and we'll have a little boat because it's afloat in the
love
ocean.
the enthusiasm, Dion. The ingenuity of this, incredible.
Listen,
But
it's my knowledge
It
engineering,
ain't
guys.
realistic.
Listen, can I see if that would be realistic? Could I like use my knowledge engineering to see if that was realistic?
No.
Come on, that has to be.
I don't
true,
think that'll
man.
be realistic. This tree is from. just
How do we
looking.
move it to where we need to slide
Listen.
it down?
We burn it.
But we gotta move it. It may not be just. It may not be the same spot that if we burn
It doesn't.
down or knock
It doesn't
down.
matter. It'll be a big distraction. Worst case scenario.
This is like a mile
right?
away from you
We can
guys.
come up with other distractions.
Listen, Jacob, can I at least see if this could work? Can I do my knowledge engineering?
Yeah,
to
give me a
see?
knowledge engineering. Let's see.
Yeah. Okay, I get to use it.
How are you attempting to do this? What?
So I was thinking we use like some fire to soften the ground, not the ground, but like the tree, and then we'll push it down,
Knock it
down, swing
over.
it down.
Roll it a couple hundred feet. See if it'll go about a mile downhill.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, at one point, it's just gonna have momentum to just keep on going.
Yeah, give me a knowledge engineering check so I can give you a better understanding of how stupid this is.
I get a 9.
Yeah, as long as the laws of physics continue to work the way they are, there's no way this is going to work.
Guys, do one of us have like a mage hand? Could that lift the tree and just a huckberry fin?
Yeah. We look at him like, okay, you're being silly. We're like, no way we can do that.
Listen, I see an opportunity here.
I think a
Call him
part of
stupid.
Dion's active imagination might be the fact that he's an alcoholic.
Mhm.
Do we look like we're on like a time constraint to try to help them, or does it look like they may live somewhere on the
You
island?
didn't see your friends. You just saw the Grindylows at the entrance to the cave wearing their hat and bandana.
Yeah, time is of the essence.
But it was
Guys,
a cave, right?
Guys, I'm telling you, the
So if
tree
it's a
will
cave, then they
work.
probably live on
They're-
in the cave, maybe.
So
they're-
much like other goblins, like Grindylows do enjoy torturing people. So if they haven't already eaten your friends, then they're probably somewhere inside the cave torturing them.
Guys,
Okay,
the
so
tree will work.
the tree won't work because they're inside of a cave.
It doesn't matter. It's a
Oh.
distraction. You gotta think about it the other
What if
way.
you block the cave and then we can't get in the cave? Stop with the tree.
What then? It's a pretty big tree that we can't
Okay,
climb over.
seriously,
But it's on the
sincere.
side.
This is just dumb as fuck. It's a mile away if you do a straight path. The tree won't make it down there, and even if it did, you still have to make that mile-long journey.
Dion, if the opportunity arises and there's another tree in the right position, we will absolutely go with your plan. Okay?
Fine. I take
But,
another spear and throw it at the tree. Just whoop.
Is everybody ready to fight?
Fights?
Can everybody do it? Go for another one.
Another fight, man. Sure.
How many Grindylows does it look like there are?
Well, you saw 4 get sent out with an unconscious or dead Grindylow to the Infernus. And then you saw 4 get sent up north along the mountain. And there were 2 at the entrance that were giving them orders. But you actually, if you give me, well, you already gave me a pretty good check, so I can actually give you a little bit more information about like sizes for these guys.
We can possibly get the 4 that went out on the Met Scout mission or whatever have you first.
So like Grindylows can be in a large range of like sizes for like how many are in a tribe. It could be anything from like a gang this size, you know, like 10, so this would be considered like a war band. And normally if they're about the size, like the amount you've seen, then they probably have gathered a few local creatures. But it could be all the way up to like 40 Grindylows with multiple important figureheads and, you know, a lot, like up to like a dozen like pets effectively. So it just depends.
Guys, I have 23 shots left. So the way I'm aiming and hitting them, that is 23 damage if I'm lucky. So
I am short on spells. But if this is something we need to do today, I
all right,
think we
screw
could
it.
probably do it. But
Let's
I
do
don't
it.
know if we should rush in there.
Well, we're gonna kill the
Good point.
we can kill the scouts and then make them talk. And then we kill them, and then we loot them, and then we go the way we're gonna go.
Yeah.
Yeah? All in agreement? Say aye. Aye.
Jacob,
Yeah.
with our limited knowledge of Scourge and Plug, would we know whether or not they would send people to help us take back 2 of our crew members?
I feel
I'm
like
assuming they
both
would,
in and out
but-
of character, you guys should know the answer to that question.
Yeah. Yeah. I
The
was
answer is
being
yes.
hopeful.
No. The answer is yes. No. Benji, the answer is yes because we don't have a very big crew at the moment. We need all the people we could get.
So you think they would
Answer-
risk more crew?
Yeah, they're
Mm. You're right. Okay. So we're down to hunt this scout. Scout band.
I suppose it comes down to how ready you guys are. I mean, I could go for another couple of days myself, but
The machine.
can-
I'm not a spellcaster.
I'm not a
Let me
spellcaster.
see what I have left in my inventory. Okay. Actually, yes. Give me a
Jason
second
does-
so that way I can prepare my last first level spell for the day.
He has quite a few tricks up his sleeve. And I guess the big question is something you're not going to have an answer for until you get in there. Is it the 10 goblins you saw or the 10 Grindylows? Or is it all the way up to the, like, 50 Grindylows and animal companions?
It's gonna be
Yeah.
like 15.
But
We're
we have
fine.
our stealth specialist Dion.
Yeah.
Yeah, stealthing in
Who also has
water.
a potion of invisibility.
What would that do? Do I get like a
Right,
+2
deal.
on stealth?
Maybe you could sneak in with a potion.
Hell no. Yeah, I'm
No.
gonna free him without any weapons, and we're gonna fight our way out.
Wait. Who's saying you ain't got a weapon? No, I'm just saying, like, maybe we could draw them out of the cave. You go in with your potion, and you free them, and then we all run away.
You see, Dion's a pretty stupid guy, but he's not suicidal.
Are you sure?
We can be distracting. We can be the distraction,
Listen.
and you can sneak in.
You know what? I'm down with that plan if I get one other companion.
But they ain't gonna have the potion, Dion.
Yeah, but you'll be distracting them, right?
So let
Better
Hey,
make
Brad,
sense.
don't forget to take the ring of swimming out of the party bag.
There's a few things to talk about with your whole potion idea.
Yeah, what does this potion do exactly?
So visually you'll be undetectable. It'll give you some bonuses against, combat with people who are regularly visible, but you're not magically silenced. So if you're swimming around, people are going to see the water splashing around and hear you.
But we would be taking the majority of their attention, in theory.
This
In
is
theory,
true.
majority.
I just want to make sure we understand how invisibility works.
To be honest, I didn't
Listen,
realize we had to swim to get to it. But that does make sense.
Yeah, it's on that boat, right? It's where that X is.
That's where
No,
the
it's the
shipwreck
camp.
is that they took the unconscious or dead Grindylow.
Oh, gotcha.
The
So
cove.
that's their-
A cove is a natural rocky formation created by water. It's a cave that has water in it. So it's on the coast. That's what the X is on the coast. Here, guys, is southwest.
All right, let's just
Right.
get moving. Let's at least get the scout first, and we'll see from there.
So your
Like
guys' goal is to go down the mountain and then try and attack the ones that are going to the Infernus?
I think the goal is to go after the scouts, right? And then
Yeah,
get
the
information
scouts.
from 'em.
Who are the scouts that you keep bringing up?
You said 4 of them went north to scout the area. Or
Yeah, they left. They have a swim speed. They don't need to worry about difficult
something. Oh, they're
terrain.
swimming.
Yes.
Right.
Oh, I
Because
thought you meant like they went
aquatic
into like,
creatures.
the woods. Gotcha.
Yeah.
That's another thing that would be relevant for Ace to know is that there's a special quality that these creatures have called jet. They can basically move across hundreds of feet in a matter of moments.
Oh, fuck. There goes the plan of outrunning them.
Ace could outrun them.
Specifically
But,
in
yeah.
straight lines, so they could probably get around this island in like less than 15 minutes.
Wow.
Well, so the specifics for it is the jet is, if I remember correctly, is like 400 feet as a full round action. So if they disengage, they are gone.
Fuck.
All right,
It's,
let's just
might
go.
not be a winnable fight.
No, we're gonna go to the cove. We have to make sure we kill all of them, Because if one of them escapes, it's going to be bad news. Very bad news.
Also, keeping in mind that they are very comparable to goblins.
I don't know what a goblin is. So,
Sneaky fuckers.
they're sneaky. Fuck.
A lot of their aggression comes from either fun or anger, and most of their anger comes from frustration. They're not a very directed people unless they do have something like a queen, as Ace called her.
Alright, Benji, you ready to fight a horde?
Ready
Yes,
as I'll ever
I'm-
be.
Okay. Rev, Ace, y'all two ready?
I mean, no, but yeah, sure.
Rev? I'm just gonna assume Rev is just standing there shaking his head. The stars are telling me sign.
I don't know what happened to Alfred, but he's not in the game anymore, it looks like. I don't know if he had to step away or...
No, Alfred's here. Kiefer had to go at 10-2, didn't he?
Did he?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm driving to work right now. I
Oh.
have to leave at 1:50.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I didn't know. Is this a regular thing now?
No, so when I got a phone call earlier during the game, it was work calling me in.
Oh,
from 2
okay.
o'clock.
Sorry, I guess I wasn't paying attention when you brought that up earlier. My bad.
It's all good.
Alright, let's go. Although, if Rev doesn't take the swim speed, ring of swimming, Dion might snag it.
Alright. So we're wrapping
There
up.
you go.
Well, there's a couple little things I'd like to do real quick before we end the session. I'd like to know how you guys are going to get down there. Like if you're just going to go straight path down the mountain, or if you're going to go back down to like the eastern side of the mountain to get to the beach.
Let me look and see. I want to pull up the map. 1 second. Let's see. Alright, so we'll have to go around, go down the path, go around to the beach, and come back around.
No, that's a bad idea.
Yeah, that's bad.
It's gonna
live in
be-
water. We're
so
gonna
the-
go.
We have to go.
It's
Down
time
the mountain.
versus difficulty. It'll be faster to go just straight down the hill to the cove, but it'll be much harder, which means an easier chance to get lost. It'll be more time consuming, but easier to go down along the coast.
Yeah, but won't we still might get lost going down the coast?
That's true. Yeah, but the checks will be easier, like I said, so it'll be harder to get lost.
But if we just keep going straight, we'll see them, right?
Falling down a mountain also doesn't sound appeasing because we're already going to be low on healing.
We have no healing.
Yeah, because when I say taking a straight path, that isn't like literally just you saying I'm walking forward, because this isn't Skyrim. This is you trying to take the clearest path in that direction.
I mean, Benji would be absolutely fine taking the direct path, but I don't think it's right for us, really.
I have no healing.
I have one cure moderate potion left.
Actually, I have one channel.
But the thing is that it's a time thing, right?
Oh, you guys also forgot the
Torture.
container that's up there on the platform you're on.
Hmm?
The container on the platform you're on? There's a bag I
What
brought
container?
up next to the chair and the telescope,
Oh,
the
shit.
spyglass.
Yeah, we'll check that, definitely.
While you're checking that, I'm just going to say something because I'm almost at work. But
You check that.
knowing that you are low on spells also, while I understand that there is a need to hurry, they're likely not going to leave this cave by morning. So it may turn into a revenge instead of rescue. But it's better than us all TPKing in this cave.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're suggesting wait until tomorrow?
I mean, I do have. I mean, I'm not that bad. I mean, I'm okay. I mean, I don't have.
Ace is low on spells, and we're gonna need that stun, put to sleep, knock them out, kill them, basically. Spell.
That would
That
be
is
good.
that's a pretty good spell.
I
Yeah.
mean,
Well, I did
he
prepare
wants
that
to
again
save
because I
them.
had an extra spell, so I did have that, but I've only got one of those. But also not having the healing could come into play, especially if they've got their, for lack of a better word, magic queen there. She could be
Yeah,
difficult.
I mean, I'm down with taking, staying the night on top of this safe and secure house.
Remember, the house
Uh,
isn't safe or secure yet. There's still a vine strangler in it.
We can sleep in the house, man. That guy ain't gonna
Oh.
come down from the tree.
Probably need to get the rotting corpse out of there, though.
Yeah, I grab the corpse and just toss it outside in front of the tree. And if the corpse is gone by morning, he did something. There you go. That's what Dion just did.
Alright.
Yeah, this guy who, like, legitimately would have a hard time dragging the corpse. Yeah, he did it, though.
How long did we have until the ship left?
You have 2 days, so you have basically a day and a half right now. Well,
So
less.
we could
So that is
we
still
could take a long rest and attack at night.
That would just be worse for
take
you
a-
guys.
Would it?
Yeah.
Well, if we take a long rest, it will be daytime anyway, right? Because it's starting to get dark, I imagine.
No, it's like 2 o'clock now.
Oh shit! Right.
So if you do a long rest now, that's 8 hours.
Be 10.
Then I need to double check on clerics because I don't remember if it's 5e or Pathfinder where they can only refresh every 24 hours. I don't remember if Rev would get his stuff back.
Well, if we take that time, I could make a trophy. Not that y'all care about it.
I think
Well,
if you
I
guys
care
do a
about
rest
this trophy.
now, it would be like if you rest here, it would be rest until morning time tomorrow.
Yeah, like early morning.
Yeah,
right?
like you guys
5,
normally get up
6.
around 5 o'clock. So you have been, out here doing this for like 8 hours, which sounds kind of dumb being adventurers, but that's normally about how long it would last for most people.
I'm down.
Is everyone cool with you guys basically waiting until morning time tomorrow?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
perfect.
yeah, I'm good. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Then I will give you guys all a long rest, and we can adjust things based on that. I'll actually give you 2 long rests.
While we're doing that, could I do something with the trophy?
Yeah, if you give me a craft alchemy chest, I can tell you what you're gonna get from it.
Alright. I'm out, guys. Had a great game. See you later.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay,
you.
man. Have a great day.
Is there a way where I could take
We
10
gonna
or
call it,
take
right?
20?
We calling it?
Yeah, I'm gonna give you. We're gonna talk about a few things, nothing major, and then we're gonna
Okay.
call it. Yeah, you can give me that check, and then I'm gonna share the new map with you guys, and I think that'll be it.
Is there a way where I could take 20 for taking 2 long rests?
Well, the
I
long
s-
rest involves you not doing anything.
Yeah. Oh, so still just... Okay, so that's still doing something.
I'll let you do the trophy check because that's gonna be like less than an hour. So if you give me
Yeah.
craft alchemy,
Craft alchemy?
yeah,
Gotcha.
see what you can do with these acid glands.
I got 17.
Okay, roll me fucking D4 minus 1.
Ha ha ha!
That was a plus 1.
Oh, that was a +1. My bad. I forgot the minus sign. Ha ha ha!
There you go.
Hey.
Hey!
Hopefully.
Okay, so I will give you guys 3 things of acid. And then we'll leave the session there. So, Alfred, make sure you grab that ring and apply the modifiers on your skill check. And then after you guys grab these pieces of
Sure.
acid, I think you should be great.
Can I say that I've stashed the spears somewhere?
Oh,
I've hidden them.
yeah, where you want to hide them.
You can throw them by the tree and leave it as a trap. You know, maybe Mr. Plug would grab them and just.
Yeah, I guess I'll stash it behind the tree or something.
Not stash, throw.
No! We gotta arm our people, man.
To be fair, everyone is already armed.
Yeah, and I thought you wanted to set a trap.
Oh, no, I was thinking of storing them for more of our mutiny crew.
Well, hey, do you
Everyone
guys
on the ship
need
has weapons.
do you guys need anything from me today?